Would this be classed as a visual novel? It's like a regular novel. Can I just put N? What if I do RN? A regular novel. Can't put FN because then everyone would be like, oh, it's Fortnite. We like Fortnite, but we don't like Fortnite. I'm mad about Fortnite. Let me get into my freaking tangent. I'm pissed about Fortnite. They added Jenna Ortega into Fortnite, and they didn't add Jenna Ortega into freaking Rocket League. Like, there's no way that you added freaking Jenna Ortega into Rocket League, not Rocket League, but into Fortnite. Like, what a joke. Like, why? Like, you're just trolling. You're just trolling at that point. And I'm like, I'm just mad about it. I'm mad about it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. I'm just mad that Jenna Ortega is in Fortnite and not Rocket League. That is all. That is all. That is it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. It's literally all. I didn't want to say anything else. That was it. Anyway. We have this game, so we're chilling, we're bing chilling, we're bing chilling. Let's see how it goes. Whoosh, whoosh, good. Alright, nice, yes, W. Let's get into the game. Ba, ba, ba. Let me grab my trusty second monitor. Is this, better plug in my trusty second monitor, because it's not exactly charged, and I should have charged it, but I didn't charge it. Feels bad, man. Allegedly, like a scam way of doing like a second monitor is you can like use a drawing tablet, which could be interesting. Which I don't have one with a screen, but you know, but if I ever do get one, that'll be W. So let's grab this here. Very good, very good. All right. Hopefully it won't overheat, and we are cooking. Should we cooking? If I whoosh. Whoosh, we're not cooking yet. If you can't see the screen, it's intentional. Don't worry. Hold on. And whoosh. Yes. Yes. Lovely. Okay. So, into the dark place. Welcome to the dark place. My frickin' thing is muted, isn't it? It's frickin' muted. It's frickin' muted. It's muted, man. Oh, yeah. Alright, very good. Get away! Good. Stop moving. Okay, we're good. So it did save where we were at. It did. So we're looking for a library. We're still looking for the library. I want to find this damn library. I want to find it. There's a picnic table to the south and a tree with carvings in it to the east. Did I read the tree with the carvings? Oh yeah, LM and MG. I'm not sure if that is belonging to anybody. Fancy tall fans, small mansion, baguette, that's fine. I do believe the library is somewhere in the direction of west, but I definitely could be wrong. Steep bluff overlooking the lake. Like, there is a library around here somewhere, I don't know where it's at. I hear frogs all around me, but I don't see them. That's mildly terrifying. Blue Lake, yeah, but like, where is the dam? Where's the library? Like, the library should be in this direction. I'm convinced that this 10-foot tall grass cement wall is the library. I'm convinced of it. So if we go south. Oh! Barred window. A 10-foot tall grass cement wall blocks my path to the west. There's a barred window high up on the wall. Let's climb up and see if there's books in there. I run and jump up to the window, holding onto the bars. It's way too dark to see anything in there. Well, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Of course it's too dark to see anything. Why would I want to see anything? I didn't want to see anything anyway. Damn. Alright, let's listen, I guess. Oh, so I can't hear anything, I can't see anything. We know the key to this place is at the south entrance, because there's like a graffiti on the wall that said that. So, we can get in, I just don't know if we should get in. I think it's at the south, right? South. West. West, and there's a key here somewhere. There should be a key here. There's not a key. Maybe I have to read the message first. Maybe. Read the writing. Yeah. Left this key by the south side of the tower. Well, I guess it doesn't have to specifically be the, like, very, very south. Could be, like, a little bit away from the tower, maybe. Okay, east. East. I'm gonna go all the way to the, like, right side of the tower, and then I'm gonna go down one and then go all the way back left. I'll just sweep it, I guess. Supermarket, sweep it. Nothing? Really? So I guess the tower's in fact lying. The graffiti is lying to me. There's no let me read it more carefully. Maybe I like misread it. Left his cement tower. Always locks the door behind him. Can't keep us out forever. Left his key by the south side of the tower. But he didn't, because we can't find it. Unless that means these guys are already in there, potentially. That could be the case. Just go to the north side and see if we can find a door or something. East. East. Let's keep going east. Here a dirt path ends at the wall. I'm curious where that dirt path goes, actually. I heard something. I heard someone laughing. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I'm completely good on that. You hear laughing in the woods, you stay away from that shit. Yeah, there's no door. So, like, what good is even a key? A key's no good, because there's no door. There's no door, so a key is pointless. Unless that guy laughing to himself has something, maybe. See if we can find the path, I guess. Let's get on the path. Because that path might lead to the... It might lead from the library to the building. And maybe that's how we find the door for the building. Because it does say that we get like a magic spirit or something. So that might be how we get the... That might be how we get the door. The Still Dark Shadow. I don't like that Still Dark Shadow. And the path leads to the east, which I'm not a fan of. Because that's where the laughter was. North. 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 North, east, and south. I'll try north, but I think north might be Savannah. North may be Savannah. Nothing. Oh, it goes west. To the west, the path comes to an end in a big bush. A train track is to the west, stretching north and south as far as I can see. Past the track, I see a shaded platform. Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy. Okay, that's the guy with the fake people there. That's fine. That's okay. Let's keep going. We're gonna go south. We're gonna go back down. Then we're gonna go east, and hopefully I don't hear that laughing again. I'm really like not hoping to die on this run because I have like so many. Like I say I have so many things. Realistically, I just have the dog. But I also have the information to go to the library, so... where's this telling me to go? West and north? Okay, north. North. Dirt path leads south. To the north, the path ends suddenly. Why? That's a troll. I bet it keeps going. It's quiet here. See, that's too quiet for my liking. I like a little noise. I don't like when you tell me it's quiet. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. What's east? Maybe Savannah. Oh, Spikefield. Where's the damn library? I'm half tempted to look up a map just to see, like, where is the library? Like, I'm half tempted. Like, I'm half tempted. I'm a little tempted, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Obelisk. Obelisk the Tormentor? There is no, like, there's absolutely nothing to say this might be here. There's a grand square stone obelisk with giant roots growing around its base. That's all it is, it's just there on its own. To the east I see blood in the grass. Oh my... Dude, north side of the map is dangerous. North side is hella dangerous. Where's the damn library? There's a door alone in the woods left wide open. It's made of aged black painted cypress. Moss crawls up the base of the frame. That's another hole. How am I finding so much stuff here that's like not library? How is there so much stuff here that just is not library? Like what? There's so much stuff here that just simply is not library. Oh my god. To the east is the hand garden, so I'm gonna go a little east. Gonna go a little more east again. And I'm gonna go north. Chasm. To the northeast I see the edge of a chasm. To the east is a chasm. I came across a man, or a boy, that has aged fast. He's pale-faced and gaunt, pulling a big black circus wagon northwest. Look at the wagon. The wagon is a big two-wheeled box without windows, only tiny holes through which I just see dark. We're gonna get kidnapped. There are fancy carvings all along the edges. Look at the boy. The wagon is clearly a grey force to pull. He's straining against the long wooden handle, pulling it towards the northwest. I wonder where he's going. I'm gonna leave him. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. To the northeast is the corner of a red brick building. That's gotta be a library. Dude, brick building has gotta be a library. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. North's the red brick wall. It's gotta be a library. It's gotta be. North's the red brick wall. Yeah, it's gotta be a library. I see door on it to the east. The DP library! We found it! I know where this is, and it means I'm an idiot, by the way. It does. I'll admit it, it means I'm an idiot. That's fine, though. I'm an idiot, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can acknowledge that, that's okay. I can acknowledge. I can acknowledge when I'm being a little bit of an idiot, a little bit of a silly Billy, a bit of a sussy baka, I can admit it. So the library is literally just to the right of the phone box that I've been walking in and around for the last how long, who knows. So that's on me. That is on me. Let me get this jotted down. Let me get this down. Library is here, and I'll just use like a red wall. By the way, red wall. I literally had it marked red wall. I got afraid because there was red lighthouse and then red phone box and red wall. I'm like, okay, this is like a liar thing. Like, this is not like a real thing. But no, it's actually library. And for library, I guess we can just do like a book or something. We can do like a book. Whoosh. We'll do big book. Yeah, W book. W book. W book. W book. W book. Look at the book. Look at the writing. Immaculate handwriting. It's so immaculate that it's not even straight. Very good. Alright, nice. Let's get back over here. Very nice. Let's go to the door. Someone grabs my shoulder. When someone grabs your shoulder, the first instinct should not be attack, but I guess in this place, sure. The old man lets his hand off my shoulder. He wears a long dark green trench coat and has a balding head. There's a bloody bandage on his neck. Who are you? The man holds up a hand for me to wait. He reaches a black gloved hand into his coat and pulls out a tape recorder. What is this? The man winds the tape back and presses play. Sorry, a deep voice comes from the tape recorder. It's certainly not the old man voice. Oh, so he's like magic. He's talking through the tape recorder. That's cool. Rendering victims physically unable to speak. Ah, so he got jumped by something and now he lost his voice. Okay. Forcibly extract the larynx by suction to the mouth. Witnesses and locals call them librarians. Oh, good. The library in which I'm about to enter has hot librarians that suck your larynx out through your mouth. That's great. I mean, that is great, but it's horrible. What do they look like? The mute man winds all the way back through the tape recorder, then he resorts to hand gestures. I can't understand them. Do they have a weakness? The mute man struggles to find anything. Aggravated by sudden noises, we've yet to acquire a deceased specimen and suspect the consumed are dead or do not age like other organisms. Sorry, but I have to go in there. Our experts presume suffocation is what bodies of victims never found. Survivors suffer from severe mental trauma. Like, yes. However, we have to go in. I'm sorry, man. I go to the door, the mute man scurries off into the woods. Oh lord, listen. So we have to be super duper duper quiet. We cannot make as much as a like, we can't make a murmur. We cannot speak above a whisper. I hope the game is not tracking my mic audio, because that would be horrible, because that would mean that I'd have to just shut up and say nothing, but it wouldn't do that to me. I know it wouldn't. I do like that as a concept in games, and I think Alien Isolation has it, which means I probably should have got it, but I'm trolling, so I didn't. Open the door. Oh no, oh no, I think... Right, now here's the thing, right? So here's the thing. I think that I should run away, because now I've opened the door, and it creaked, so I think they're gonna run at the door, so I think I should back off. Okay, we can go in. The door's open. They haven't closed it, so I think we can go in. Lobby. There's a black and white checkered floor and a big desk in the west corner covered in papers and dust. I see a blank door to the east. Okay. That's fine. Let's go to the door. I go to the door in the east. Listen. Open. The door opens. Inside the room I see bookshelves. I'm reckoning that the whole point of this is that every time I make a noise, I should try and, like, run back. And then, like, maybe, like, wait. I don't trust this. Okay. Go to the other door. There's another door. This library shows years of neglect. The shelves are filled with cobwebs. There's the way to the lobby and another door in the same wall to the north. We can look at the books. I rub the dust off some books on the shelf and read their names. An investigation of Dusk. So Dusk is just the area where that's the edge of the map, and once you go out there, you're like you go inside. Between music and silence, go to the other shelf. Between music and silence. I flipped through the pages. It's a children's book about a boy carrying a magic hourglass with his soul trapped inside. Okay. It's a book researching a barren land called Dusk that surrounds the Dark Place. Dusk has strange effects on space-time. Time seems to move continually slower the further away you are from the Dark Place. That is most keep reading. The research team carried a telephone pole into Dusk to test the effects of the distortion, and about a mile out they met resistance, before the center of the pole suddenly combusted into flames. They theorized it was caused by an intense pressure from the two opposite sides of the poles pushing inward. Okay. Let's go to the other shelf. This is where we can get some lore. Dark Contact, learn to spell. Dark Contact, Volume 1. I turned the cover with intrigue, only to find that it's a phone book for residents of the Dark Place. That would be so that is so useful. We should keep that because we have the phone box is there, and we can get a coin, and we can go to the phone box. But if we don't have the frickin' numbers, we can't call anyone. Why don't we have why can't we bring it? Anyway, it's a wordy educational non-fiction book about the history of magic books and summoning spells. There's a chapter for... Where'd that music come from? There's a chapter for various types of spirits and their cultural origins. So I need to summon a spirit from this book. That's what I was told. It said summon a spirit from this book. So desert spirit, rainforest spirit, arctic spirits. Desert might be good because the savannah is like a desert region. But forest is probably good because I think that might be the dim lose. We'll try... I guess we can read it and then maybe make a decision. Rainforest spirits are obtuse, beast-like, and may seem mischievous. They're summoned with commands written in a certain ink and then spoken. They're defined by their specific rhythm, syllables, and repetitions. Example spells are given. Turn a heel and kick and run, and throw one stone to kill two birds. Okay, so we should maybe remember these. I don't think I will, but, you know. Obtuse beast-like mischievous. Alright. Desert spirits tend to be powerful and resolute, yet unpredictable in their judgment on creatures. They often require physical items such as candles, alongside certain shapes of stones to summon. Examples given include stones resembling man-made tools or utensils. Physical items such as candles alongside certain shapes of stones. So we're gonna have to look for like a lot of stuff. Like I've not found anything like this anywhere. However, the church had the writing, like the Bible with the black ink that would rub off. So that could be something. For the rainforest one. Arctic are gentle but stubborn and rarely choose to interfere with nature's course. No method of summoning is known. They appear on their own to meek souls in need and often those who are freezing in the cold. So if we find somewhere that's like super duper cold, we can summon them for like free basically. What was the desert one again? Powerful and resolute, yet unpredictable in their judgment of creatures. Physical items, candles, stones. What was the first one? Commands written in ink. Certain ink and then spoken. So could we then, like, maybe go back to the piano and, like, call out one of these? Maybe? Okay. Let's go elsewhere. Go to the other door. The door has the word office written on it. Oh boy. Well. The office is even more decrepit. I'm gonna, like, back. I don't want to instantly go in because I have a feeling that, like, one of these doors, we're gonna open it and the guys are gonna, like, jump at us. Okay. To my left, there's a coffee table, a newspaper, and a few magazines. Along the right wall is a sink and cabinets and an old printer. Guaranteed we're going to have to use the printer for something. At the far end of the room is a desk with a computer. Above it, red words are scratched into the wall, and a red arrow points down to the desk. Okay, so I'm guessing there's 2 words on the wall. For the loudmouths, fun and games below. Okay, we're not doing the computer then. Even though it could be a lie. It could be a lie, and the computer might not be loud. But I imagine that it is very loud, so we'll read the newspaper. I grab the dusty newspaper and read the first headline. Dagger spreads across Northeast for the first time in recorded history. Some locals have begun to perpetuate it with further acts of arson. Dagger Forest is the future, says a resident who would like to remain anonymous. Oh. So Dagger Forest is the fire forest. Ah. That's good info. Good to know, good to know. W. That's big. That's big. That's actually huge. Because I was thinking that this was the I was thinking that Dagger was here. Because they were saying, like, the billboard that is... Or no, over here. Because the billboard here says, like, Dagger... Like, come to Dagger. And then there's a party over here. Or there's, like, signs for parties, like, all in this area. And they all say, like, west of Dagger. But Dagger's actually, like, up here. In this area. Okay. That's good. That is good. That is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Fire Forest. Dagger Forest. Dagger Forest. We got the Dagger Forest. Hello, Harmony. I found where I found that this Fire Forest is in fact the Dagger Forest. I thought that this was just a Fire Forest, but the Fire Forest is the Dagger Forest, which is great. Great news, as they say. The new Dastia Sandero. Alright, we're in the library. This is horrifying. Alright, let's go. I'm not doing the computer because the wall, even though it's in red and it's probably lying, it says the computer is for loudmouths. And if we make noise, we die. I'm not going to attempt to make noise. Leave the office. Oh, is that really enter? Can I read anything else? Turn on the computer. I shouldn't turn on the computer. I shouldn't. Red words are scratched on the wall, and a red arrow points down to the desk. That's 2 reds. That's not 3 reds, that's 2 reds. That's 2 reds, right? That's not 3 reds, it's 2. Right? I think. So then maybe the computer is for loudmouths, and if I turn it on, I'll die. Like, what benefit would I have to turning on a computer in the library? Like, it might have something, though. For the loudmouths, fun and games below. Like... I mean, if I die, do I lose anything? Like, it told me how to do the spells, but we didn't pick up anything. Turn that shit on, no harm. No harm. A guy with no voice outside the door told me that he got his larynx sucked out through his mouth because he came in here and made noise. Won't turn on. Oh well, too bad, let's leave. Oh well, you know, that sucks. Feels bad, man. Is that really it? That's all that's in the library? There's no even way for me to make noise by accident. Like, there's no way. Alright, let's leave. So there's really nothing in there. It told us... We learned about Dagger, though. We did learn about Dagger, and we did learn how to summon the spirits. And the attic did tell us to summon the spirit. So we need to find an ice area, or we need to find certain ink with words, or we need to find a stone plus a candle. A stone in the shape of like a tool and a candle. So we gotta do one of those three methods. I think initially, probably the, whatchamacallit, is the easiest. The ice area is the easiest, but I don't know if there is like an east, like I don't know if there is an ice area. Like I don't know, I'm not sure. Crow flies west. To the east, the trees are like big mossy towers, the roots tangle through the ground which is blanketed with pine needles. Have I went down into the chasm? How do you go into the chasm? Do I talk to the killer clown? I don't want to talk to the killer clown. Rainforest. I can summon a spirit here. To the northeast, the trees are like, okay, northeast. Alright, let's go. Let's summon a spirit. Nice. Let's go. We can summon a spirit. The game told me to summon a spirit, and by God, I'm going to summon a spirit. The very start, go north until you cannot, then button mash west until you get a prompt about stairs. That's how. It's like, do I want to be in the chasm? I don't think we need to be in the chasm. Telling me about these, like, special trees, like, there wasn't anything in them. Why are you telling me about these, like, big mossy towers? I didn't do anything. Well, here we are. We're in the big mossy tower trees. Paved road leads north and south, you don't say. Okay. To the south, the trees for paved road leads north and south. To the west, an animal track leads off the road. No, I'm good. Savannah. I'll follow the paved path to the south then. Let me see where south goes. To the south is a brick wall with repeating diamond patterns and black spikes on the top. A paved road down to the wall from the north. It's a strange place to have a brick wall. It stretches to the south and east. And... uh-oh. To the west is a brick wall. I can hear some kind of music on the other side. Well, that's terrifying. Why did it stop? Oh, good. You can only hear it in this one spot. Oh, wow. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. To the west, I see a big gate in the wall. It's an ornate black fence of shiny steel with a paved stone path leading further in. Through the gate is a white building with tall windows and a bell tower in the front. I can hear voices and music. Maybe it's just a harmless little carnival. As I begin to step through, someone stops me. He's wearing a dark suit and a fuzzy mask of a deer. This is a mask party. You need a mask. Oh. How do I get one? Here, try this one on. Okay. He forces something to my face and straps it on. It's cold, but is quickly warmed by my breath. What do you feel like? Says his muffled voice. Oh god, I'm a furry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They've made me a Is this the furry party? Oh my god, I got freaking kidnapped in the furry party. I think foxes are a common furry animal, yeah. Cute Foxy, he says. I feel like I'm about to get sick. The deer steps aside. Before me is a large banquet hall and ballroom. Ahead I see a slow dance, but most of the guests are at the tables on either side of the room, serving themselves fancy dishes I've never seen before. This is definitely the wolf party. Everyone's in fancy attire, and everyone has a mask with a unique colour, shape, and species. They all hold glasses, many standing together in groups. Ahead in the centre of the room is a slow dance. Let's go to the tables. On the tables, I see seared scallop salmon, steak, Greek salad, shrimp, and lobster. The partygoers are serving themselves. From a door behind the tables, a fox steps out, bringing more. I am a fox, bringing more food to replace the empty dishes. I catch it sneaking food into the mouth of its mask as it goes. Beside me, there's someone handing out a stack of posters. Take a poster. He's wearing a mask of a rabbit. He wordlessly hands me one from the stack. I spread it out and take a look. It's an image of a blazing red forest fire and tall bold letters. Keep the dagger hot. So we're in the Society of Arsonists. Very good. Go to the center. I'm surrounded by a slow dance. At the back wall of the room, there's something giant, but I can't see it clearly from here. Maybe it's my mask. Do I want to go further? Look at the others. Oh, that's the same. That's only slightly terrifying. I hear behind me. It's a coyote wearing a black sundress. Oh, you don't say. Oh, excuse me. Look at you standing here lonely. Hello. Oh, then why don't we? It says as it grabs my hand and shoulder and starts leading me to the center where there's a dance. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I would never stop a cute coyote. I would never. The coyote pulls me along to the center of the room and places a hand on my other arm. We begin to do something like a waltz. But it's not a waltz, and I can't tell where to move next. What do you think about this? It says. It's nice. You're nice. It says with a voice crack. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chat, there's no way a man would wear a sundress. No. Chat, there's no, a man wearing a dress, that's not happening, chat. Come on now. What is this place? Oh, apparently when we found it in the modern day, this place had been abandoned for at least 300 years. Probably took a century to build. We've given it a new life, I guess. Yeah, you know what it was before? Heard it was some kind of religious temple. What happened to it? I don't know, they probably got bored of their weird rituals. I feel dirty. I'll keep dancing, because, you know, if this is a pervert, I'll just want to keep him happy for a little bit and then run away. The coyote tries to pull me close from me, timidly shift about, our steps mismatched. I hear gruff breaths under its mask. This dance feels like hard work. Jennifer. No, I am not. No, we're not doing that. Look past the. Oh my god, that's not only remotely a little terrifying. Past the coyote, further into the ballroom, I see enormous statues carved out from the back walls, slender human bodies with heads of animals, looking over their noses at me. There's a throne in the center, and on it. Silly, what are you looking at? Says the coyote, swinging me around. Look at me, says in a smooth voice. Sorry. As I look at the coyote again, a light shines from behind me. The coyote is struck still. Its mask reflects, shimmering, and as I see my shadow cast in front of me. I'm not looking at the light, that's like a Medusa light. You okay? The coyote lets go of me and falls to the ground. It shoots out of the black dress, a real naked animal slipping across the tile with its tail between its legs. Its head slams into a marble pillar, dazing it for a moment. It lifts up its leg and pees, and slinks around the pillar into the dark. Coyote mask is gone. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the light. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna look at the light then, am I? Chaos erupts. I looked at the tables, which were full of delicacies, now overturned. Plates of pie and soup and noodles upside down. The animals are covered in it, fighting over it, and doing shameless things out in the open. A smell fills my mask and makes me choke. So, let's get out of here. I run into the shadow of a pillar. Around me, a line of white rubber suits marches across the room, with catch bolts, tranquilizers, and steel cages. They don't see me. Past the chaos, across the large room, I see sunlight shining through the entrance which I originally came through. Think I'll wait. I stay still. I see the suits capturing dogs and foxes and nets and tranquilizing larger animals. Like bears. The animals are running into cages and snares which have been there the whole time. To my left I notice a dark red door in the wall at the side of the room. Let's go to the door. I sneak towards the fancy crimson door. I can see a light under it. I can't hear anything. I twist the handle and push it open. I shut it behind me. I'm standing on a soft red carpet. Right, well we're two for 3 on reds. We're 2 for 3 on reds. Obviously take the mask off. No, not obviously. No. Not yet. Not yet. I want to. But I think that's why it gave me the option. Because it knows I want to. But it's not good to. Hotel. A hallway stretches out before me with doors on both sides, numbered. I'm standing in front of door 401. Down the hall, I see a man with a fuzzy mask of a dog and big paw gloves on his hands. He's quickly led into a room, and the door shuts behind him. What am I playing? Oh my god. I'm now standing in front of 402. I'm standing in front of 403. We should go to 404, right? .404 door not found. I don't want to go into any of them, to be honest. I don't like this. I want to leave. Why is there no leave option? Where's the leave option, you know? Oh shit. There's a red do not disturb tag on the handle of door 405. Well, that's a lie. This is a lie. Typically, going into the red places has actually been good. Right? Typically, if something red is like bad, if you ignore it, it actually ends up being good. So I'll actually go inside. I'm going in. The door opens, the light's off in the room, turned on. The light doesn't turn on. Let's look at under the bed or in the bathroom. Let's look under the bed. Oh god. I step into the dark, something wet in the carpet squelches under my foot, smells like blood. This is a troll. We got the red. We have 3 reds. So this is a lie. There's no blood there. It's not real. A clammy hand clasps around my neck, then cold wet steel sinks in through my chest. Then out, then in again. Through my neck. Life pours out my body. Alright. Alright, okay. Okay. Look, we don't have to talk about that one. We don't gotta we don't gotta talk about that one. We don't gotta talk about that one. No shit. What do you mean? Dude, look. Listen to me, right? Here's what it is. When I was in the attic of the other house, and there was 3 red marks on the box, and the box was making noises like a freaking horrific demon from the depths of hell, and then we opened the box and it was a little puppy dog. Right? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Heard a dog dying, saw blood, went in anyway? We didn't hear a dog dying. I heard that was like a frickin'. That didn't sound like a dog dying. It was like a dog growling. But the last time that there was 3 red marks and a growling dog, it was just a puppy. I was like, oh, we're gonna get another puppy. Like what? That makes sense. Anyway, I now want to go to the phone box. Potentially. I want to try the phone box. Let's try the phone box. So to find phone box, we need to find the church initially. Which I think is like a little south and then west. So we really want to just find the phone. We need to find the church and then we can find the phone box very easily. We need the church for the coin. To the south I see smoke rising over the trees. Well, I guess I can go look at these guys while I'm here. Because these are like the camp of boys. 3 red things and 3 red marks are very different. There's no way. Like, 3 red marks, like, wouldn't that just mean, oh, there's like 3 signs of redness? Like, oh, here's a red, there's 3 red things in the room, therefore, which that was the case. That was the case in the house where we found the dog. Because in the upstairs of the house, there was the red drummer soldier, and there's like 2 other red things, and then the drummer soldier turned into like a big freaking mechanical transformer monster. So, no? Am I trolling? Anyway. I stumbled upon a campfire and a group sitting around it in lawn chairs. They seemed less alarmed by my presence than by my holstered weapon. One hovers his hand over his hip in a defensive posture. Hello. They visibly relax. One of the three, a brawny old man, tilts his head and seems to go back to sleep. The other guy keeps an eye on me. He looks younger and skinnier. The lady stares absently at the fire. Talk to the suspicious guy. I look at the younger man. He stares back at me. Name's Brent. Tell me something about the Dark Plus. You must know about the 6 rules, right? Besides that, he thinks for a moment. Don't go too far out into the dusk. Stay out of the undergoing. I don't know. See, stay out of the undergoing. See, that's good. That's a good plan. Okay. He looks at the fire, then something lights up in his eyes. He almost smiles. There is one more thing you should know. Have you ever heard a piano in a strange place and then the sound was gone before you could see it? Yes. That happened to me before. I don't know where, but that did happen. You have? Already? And we heard your strike not more than an hour ago. He's very surprised. Can you tell me what it was like? Where was it? I don't remember. It wasn't violent. No, it wasn't melancholy. Was it right on my view? It sounded kind of far away, right? It was kind of far away. Brent looks into the fire thoughtfully. What does it mean? No one knows, but everyone who's heard it says it's nothing to laugh about. There's something grim about that piano. I just wish I could hear for myself. Brent looks away, staring up into the trees. Lady. One of her eyes is blue, while the other is hazel. She doesn't seem to want to talk. Hello. She looks guilty of something. Okay. Alright, let's go. Not really a lot there, but I guess that's kind of like a tutorial area, maybe. I turn to leave. Don't go west, says the lady. Stay out of the mansion. So basically, the mansion is very important, and if I had gone here initially, I would have known that. Okay. What's in the mansion? I shouldn't have said that. Now he's going to the mansion. I already did the mansion, silly Billy. I did the mansion already. I don't need to do it again. I don't think. Maybe I do, but I don't think I need to do it again. Telephone line runs along Impulse north, south, so we need to go south to the church. Okay. Because it should say north and east, south and east. Yeah, there's the grave. And then we go east from the grave to the... Oh no, we keep going south. We just follow the phone line. South. And then east, yeah. Nice. And then this is gonna be the church. Yep. And then we go to the east. We go to the back. And we grab the coin. Take the coin. Very nice. And then we will go elsewhere because we want to go kind of all the way west, basically. We want to go to the train track, pretty much. So let's see if we can get there. We're not like super far away. Well, I don't think we have to go super far away, but if I go north, I'll probably like see it pretty soon. Alright. Let's go north. Yeah, so we just need to keep going north, and then we're good. We'll find the phone box pretty quickly. Yeah, we're pretty close. I don't know if it's on my left or right at this point. It's quiet here, I'm too far. Once I see it's quiet here, I'm too far. To the west I see an old stone well. Oh. The well has a small rotting wood roof and an empty bucket sits on the ground near it. Look in the bucket. It's dark down there. I pick up the bucket and tie it to the rope. Do I really want to lower this bucket into the well? I do. I grab the rope and begin to lower the bucket down into the well until there's no more rope left. Look inside. It's dark. Alright, we'll pull it back up and hopefully we don't pull up anything scary. I begin to raise the bucket, but it's heavy. Let's just think about this. Logically, what could be in my bucket? Now, if I have to guess, it's going to be Timmy. In every piece of fiction ever that contains a well, Timmy has fallen down it. It's gotta be Timmy. We're pulling up Timmy. We're not pulling the monster, we're pulling a Timmy. I lean forward and grab onto the rope with both hands to pull on it. Slowly raising the bucket, I begin to see it rising from the darkness. It's completely full of coins. The rope jerks downward as if something else were pulling it down, and I almost lose my footing. Hold on or let go. There might be 6,000 worth of coins there, and I want my house. The rope tugs again, pulling the rest of my body down the well. I'm falling. Hold on. A giant bony hand reaches up out of the darkness and ushers me down. I could have got the coins. If my guy was a little stronger, we could have got those coins. We could have got those damn coins, but oh no, my guy's a little pamby bitch. Very nice. I know I heard the piano someplace, so that piano is very important, and I probably should have followed it, and if I hear it again, I now know, follow the piano. I hear the piano, follow it immediately, despite the fact the woman said it's not to be messed with. But I'm going to mess with it. I'm going the second that I hear it. I'm good. Telephone line already? Real? Yeah. Oh, the statue of the man. Let's check the statue of the man. He did talk before. He doesn't move. If I keep moving, watching him while he do something. No. Alright, keep going west. Have I gone past the frickin' church already? Have I already missed it? There's a tiny dirt-covered blue lamp on an old mossy picnic table. It's turned off, but it looks like it's plugged in, as its cord extends into a small hole in the dirt beneath the table. Switch it on. Okay. I just turned like a random lamp on. I've missed the church. How did I miss it? Tire swing. A fat tire hangs from a tree branch with a thick rope. As I approach the swing, the tire rotates, and through the hole in the center I see a big room. It's a portal. I'm good on the portals. I'm good on those. You really need to know where you're going before you go into those. Like, you kind of need to know where you're going before you go in. So, like, I'm good on that, that's fine. Let's follow the telephone line. This should be church one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know if there's any, like, if there's any, like, reason to fill in the grave. I have no idea. I've not come across anything that would need me to fill the grave in. So, I don't know. Let's grab the coin. I want to get to this phone box. I want to get to the phone box without dying. And the thing is, we have no numbers, and there's a phone like a phone box in the library. But at the same time, the when we opened it, we couldn't get like we couldn't get anything in it. There was nothing in it. Like there's nothing in the phone book. There's no numbers. Like we couldn't pick it up or anything. So maybe I have to go to the phone box first, realize I have no numbers, and then go and get the phone book. To the west I see a garden. Yeah, this is the hand garden, which I'm also intrigued by. But I don't want to lose my coin again. I want to go to the frickin' phone box first. And then maybe on the next run I'll do the hands. Telephone booth to the west. Very good. Open. There's nothing strange about it, though it looks a little old. I close the door behind me. I feel quite safe in here. There's a few sticky notes on the bottom of the phone case with numbers written on them and little notes beneath. Let's look at the numbers. The first one is written in big bubbly letters. Call for cookies. I don't think cookies are useful. And food is often depravity and death, so we don't want that. The second note is barely scratched on as if in a hurry. Call it funny. Oh, come on, chat. We're going with number 2, baby. And the third one seems like an official printed note. Power coal. Power coal. Power coal. Power coal. Let's use the funny one. It needs a coin, so I can only ring 1. Oh man. Oh man. I know we want power company, but it says call it funny. Come on.
Hey, tell a joke.
Knock knock.
Hey, tell a joke.
Knock knock.
Hey, tell a joke.
Knock knock. Prize class. Let's go, baby. W. Yes. Yes. Dude, knock knock. Oh wow, that's really unfortunate that we lost our coin there. That's oh, our coin is enough to make 2 calls. What is your name? Say my name. No, there's no bears on floor 10. It hangs up. Floor 10. Floor 10, floor 10. Floor 10, floor 10, floor 10, floor 10? 10. Floor 10, which we cannot even access. There is no floor 10. Although we do say that this building looks as if it has 12 floors. And it goes up to 8, and then we can't look at any more. Maybe there is a floor 10. Right, look at the next note. Fourth number? Under the 4th number, the note has a hole ripped through it. There's nothing written. I call the number, the sun goes dark, and a bright light blinks on behind me. I hang up the phone. The frame of the phone booth casts hard black lines as shadows. We turned off the sun. I pick up the phone. The telephone booth is suddenly surrounded by trees as the sun blinks on like a light bulb. I hang up the phone. Aha. So I was correct. We can have a nighttime. I just don't know when that would be useful. But that could be very useful. Maybe a nighttime is like extremely useful. Maybe. Maybe. Is there a fifth note? Under the fifth number, there's no note, it's just a number. Isn't this fun? A voice whispers. Why are you whispering? Answer a freaking question. You're testing my patience and it's already thin ice. Now I'll ask again. Isn't this fun? Yes. Finally. Now I have another question if you won't interrupt. Do you know how to find the safe in Dimloose? It contains something you'd like. Ooh, the safe in Dimloose. Oh my. No. I hope you know how to get through Dimloose without getting lost. When you find the clock ticking, go south, then north, then south again, then west. The safe will be there waiting for you. It's waiting for you. That is vitally important. That is vitally important. That is the most important message we've received in the entire game. W. This is W. This is a W. Where is Dimloose? It's over. It's somewhere here. Let's write it in. Dimloose North. Dimloose North. Alright. This is mucho importante. Very mucho importante. Oui, baguette. Very good. South. North. South. West. South. North. South. West. W. Massive W. The safe will be there waiting for you. Safe will be waiting. I think this is important just in case it's like a maybe it's a thing of like it won't be there right away and you have to like pick dialogue options that will force you to like stay there for a little bit. Safe will be waiting. And this is when I hear the clock. This is when we hear the clock. Very good, very good. W. When you find the clock ticking, when you find clock ticking, the clock ticking, not a clock, the clock ticking, which implies that there is only one. Correct? Yes. The clock. No other clock. This is the clock. Very good. Alright. Let's look at the... Okay, so then we have... Is it just 5? Is it just 5? just 5? There's only 5. Let's ring the first one. This is death. We die. We die here.
There's no more cookies.
There's no more cookies. Okay, buddy. Alright. Let's make it nighttime. I want to see what happens when we make it nighttime. What happens if we leave when we make it nighttime? Nighttime was number 4, yes. I opened the door of the booth to find myself on a city street surrounded by a circle of tall microphones and boom lights. Huh. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna ring the phone. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So that just brings us to another dark, undergoing, whatever, the teleport room. That's fine. I'm good on that. I don't need to be doing all that. I'm good on that. Here the wire runs down into the telephone booth, and if we go east from here, we hit the library, yes? Which could be good. Red core runs up out of the ground and in through the wall from the west. Yeah, so this is the library. Yeah, this is the library. Library door. You scared me. Okay. I'm curious if I need to go back in here. Do I want to go in the library? I don't know. We found what we needed in there. There wasn't really anything in there. The computer didn't work. So there's not really anything in here for me, right? There's nothing really that we need. Unless now, because we've activated the phone, we can gain extra numbers for the phone book. That's like the only thing that could possibly maybe be good. So, you know, let's try it, sure, whatever. Whatever. Let's grab the phone book. Let's grab the phone book, which is the other shelf. First book. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything. It's a phone book, but it doesn't give me any more numbers. So yeah, there's nothing actually of interest in the library. Despite the fact that room with the cutscene told us to go to the library. Which makes me a little bit concerned. Cause I'm like, why? It's like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. There should be more. There should be more. Animal track leads east from here. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Unless this is the party again. Yellow bookshelf? An animal track leads west and north. There's an empty bookshelf leaning against an elm painted bright yellow. Vines have grown through the cracks and holes and tied it down, as if the tree were slowly absorbing it into its original form. What's the worst that can happen? Wait, did we go? We came from west, so we'll go north. West. Oh, never mind. I'm being an idiot. South. Yeah, we did come south. Alright, west. South. South. East. 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 Nothing. Oh my god, I can't find the animal. Oh, we're at the frickin' tunnel, or the pine thing. Tunnel is barricaded by large stones and bricks. To the west, I see the entrance to a tunnel. We don't have any way to get in, though. We're in the rainforest, so we know how to summon the spirits. North is like nothing. Let's try south. I don't think I tried south when I was here before. The west sides of the trees are slashed with red paint. Nothing. Tall wooden fence runs from the south and ends here. Is this the... wait, maybe this is the bomb forest. I couldn't be in the bomb forest, am I? I couldn't possibly be in the bomb forest. Chasm. This is not the bomb forest. Okay, never mind. The west sides of the trees are sloshed with red paint. There's a putrid smell there like beef. I have been here before. Oh man, I was not near, I was not over here. I don't care what anyone says, I was not over there. There is no way. I was here, I was over here. I was not over here, I was over, despite the fact there was a wall, there's also a chasm. The chasm's over here. Oh, brother, that's a different bomb site. There's two minefields, I promise. There's gotta be two minefields. There's no way there's only one minefield. There's two minefields. Two minefields, trust. Two. Not one, but two. So we didn't really learn anything from the phone box. Well, we did. We learned the north, south, west, east thing, but we have to find Dimloose to get that. Maybe we want to go north? Maybe we just want to go, like, north. Maybe we just want to go north, like we want to go northeast. And find either the fire forest or the Dimloose, because then we can. Then we're good, right? We're good then. We'll be at rainforest. No, this can't be right. No, this is not the mine place, right? Chest. 4 stone pillars surround a mossy stone platform with a wooden gold trimmed chest in the center. This is obviously a mimic. This is clearly a mimic. The chest platform is a giant white stone slab sticking a foot up out of the dirt. I step up to the... It's obviously a mimic. It's a mimic chest. I'll take the bet. I undo the 2 latches. How did the latches close themselves? Oh, inside there's a single paper scroll covered in small letters. I pick up the scroll and unroll it. Every inch of the paper is full of random words without commas or capitals. Is there a message in this? Is this a spell? Is this how I summon the frickin' spirit? I clear my throat. Eat for noisy tossing. I should know this, maybe. 4 loudmouths. It wasn't the thing 4 loudmouths. Fun and games to be had. Right? 4. Smelly, cunning, your socks. 4 your... past and pebble. Sit. Roll. I swallow my tongue and choke on the floor. There's gotta be a right answer to that though, yeah? I think there's a correct answer to that. There's gotta be. I just don't know what it is. Oh, there's gotta be an answer to that scroll, for sure. For sure. Elsewhere. North. 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 Northeast. North. 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 Pillar. So we'll hit the chest again, right? I feel like if I just desert... This is not where I want to be. Savannah? To the east I see a cave. The ground leads up a hill towards the northeast. It's too steep to travel east. There's a small opening here in the hillside. Yeah, north. Prairie. There's a waist-high fence at the top of the hill here. Past the fence northeast, I see a vast field of deep green grass and flowers. To the north, the lush grass ends at a short wooden fence, and past I see a vast plain of rock. There's a train track far out there. Oh, this is dusk. Okay, never mind. House. House. This big white farmhouse stands out against the endless plain of dusk just beyond the north fence. Why can't I get to the house? I can't go in the house, it's just a house for show, I guess. Long bridge. To the south is a bridge across a wide, deep river. On the other side I see a dry savanna. I don't want to be in a savanna, do I? I want to get to Dimloos. There's a wide river to the east, protecting the deep grass green of the prairie from a raging, towering fire. I feel the heat even from where I stand. To the south of me the river turns and flows west. Ooh. So we want to go west until we can go south. Okay, let's go south across the bridge. Okay, let's go east again. Because the big forest fire's to the east. Aha! To the east is a blazing forest fire. Through the smoke I see a train track running north and south. A deep river cuts in front of me up north, making a line between the raging fire and the deep green colourful prairie to the west. Let's go south. Standing out against the burning tree line to the east, I make out the shape of a tall narrow house and a pointy roof, all perfectly white. Come closer. I cross over a hill and get a better view of the house. It's shot in harsh light from the fire behind, as it phases out towards the prairie and wheat fields across the river to the northwest. It looks like a house a child drew. The house is close ahead now, and I get a better look at the details. There are black lines streaking across it all over, some curving and some swirling, some disappearing into the square windows to the left and right of the door. We found a cartoon house. The house is surrounded by muddy grass. There are no steps leading to the front door, and it's a little short. It looks crumpled and distorted along with the walls, as if they've taken rain damage. It's all the same white colour. Knock. I knock on the door. I notice instantly how the white door bends in like a tarp. It's paper. The whole house is paper. I just noticed the doorbell, which is drawn onto the wall beside the door in big black marker. Press the doorbell. I press my finger into the fake doorbell. The whole wall pushes in around my finger. Press it again. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to. My finger pokes through it. I pull my finger out. I tore a hole in the wall. I put my eye into the hole. The house is dim, but from outside the red firelight softly fades in through the paper walls and ceiling and coats everything in a murky red. I see a hallway. Nearby the hole there's a hat stand and a doorway leading right, and further down a doorway left. Hello? Open the door. I trip and tear through the closed door with a loud rip landing on my hands. I get up. A hallway leads into the house from the front door. The floor is paper and so are the walls. There are two doorways, the nearest on the right. The black lines stretch down the hall, across the walls, ceiling and floor. Beside me there's an ornate hat stand made of paper like an origami sculpture. Let's go down the hall. I track mud down the thick paper floor of the hallway. Through the doorway on my right, I see a quaint kitchen. Full of the black lines, red light shines through a single window above the counters. Then I notice a small brown dog with a red collar staring at me wide-eyed in the corner. It's shaking. Red light? Red collar. Brown dog. Brown equals red. Good boy. The dog screams and zips across the paper kitchen, leaping up into the sink. In its flailing, it tears the whole sinking counter down to shreds, ending up on the floor again, a pile of ripped paper upside down. It kicks off the wall and slams into the opposite corner of the kitchen, ripping a hole into another room. Okay, let's see what's in the other room. I have to duck under the doorway and the counters feel just a little too low for my height. There's a fridge, a torn up sink, and a dog bowl on the floor, all made of white paper. The dog left a hole in the wall. Look through the hole. I crouch down and peek through the hole in the wall. Inside is a room even more dimly lit. I think I can see a bed. Why can't I go in there? Can I not go in there? It must be a tiny hole, maybe. Let's leave the kitchen. Look through the next doorway. Oh. I step out of the kitchen and down the hall further, making my way to the left doorway. There are frames on the wall with pictures of stick figures, all drawn in the same black marker as the white lines that shoot across the floor and ceiling, which never meet up. Through the door, I see a boy with a bowl coat and white shirt and blue jeans. Sitting on a low couch behind a coffee table with his back straight. His hands resting on his legs. He doesn't seem to notice me, peering through the wall beside me with a blank stare. Hello. The kid again slowly turns to me with his mouth hanging open. What's your name? Diggory. Where are your parents? Dad's at work. Look around the room. Hey Diggory, I'm robbing you. Don't worry about it. I step into the room. There's a big white paper box on a paper table, and I think it's supposed to be a TV set. Across the room are two big rectangles on the wall. I think it's a sliding glass door to the backyard, but of course I can't see through it. What are you doing here? Bored, he says. Wanna play something? What? Rock, paper, scissors, he says, breathing through his mouth. He puts up his hands. Well, I feel like I should let him win, yo. Ready, rock, paper, scissors. Well, there's only one option he can choose. I'll force a draw. Paper. Shoot. The kid flattens his hand out. A dang draw. Again. I'll go rock. I'll let him win. Shoot. The kid flattens his hand out. I win. He kicks his feet up against the coffee table and the couch crinkles under him. Again. Let's just let him win a bunch. Do I wanna beat him? Do I wanna beat him? Oh dang, you win again. Rock. Scissors, no thanks. Oh, the kid gets up and walks around me to the wall beside the TV. He opens a door that I didn't see before, since it was the same color as everything else. Wanna see my toys? Okay. He walks in through the door. I follow him into the tiny bedroom. He walks beside the bed to a big box and pushes it open. The dog jumps out of the box, knocking him over backwards. It screams at me, backs up, then backflips through the wall, ripping another hole leading outside. He gets up and runs to the hole torn in the wall. Rodney, come back! He turns back to me, his face blank. Returns to the toy box and pulls out two origami pieces in his hands. A paper fork and a paper cat. He pokes the paper fork into the paper cat. The fork crumples. Gersh, eat, he mumbles. Run away, cat, run away. Then he lowers the toys down slowly and leans back against the bed. Crinkles behind him, his eyes half lidded as he stares across the room. Try to play with him. The kid crawls up onto the paper bed and pulls up a thin sheet of paper over himself, rolling over and facing the wall. Okay. In one corner of the room, the kid lies in bed. Across from him is a dresser, what I can only guess is a mirror on top. There's a little chair in the other corner. Look at the mirror. It's paper, I can't see myself. There's a Game Boy on the dresser, also without paper. Oh. The buttons don't work. I open the top drawer carefully, it's empty. The rest of the drawers are empty. And I guess we left the house. So the house is kind of just trolling. Okay. There's just nothing. Okay. We can't go east into the forest fire. Although if we go west we find the prairie, but we were already at the furry prairie. So I guess it doesn't really matter. To the east, the towering cedars are on fire. There's a big sign here at the edge of the fire that reads "Welcome to Dagger Forest." Behind us, a long row of blackened signs, which the fire has claimed. So we go west to get to the prairie from here. So I guess if we wanted, we could get to the train track and go around the edge of the forest, maybe. So if you would go all the way south and then east and then north. Because when we went all the way north, there actually wasn't a train track. So the train track does not go all the way around, it only does the west, south, and east. There is no north train track. Okay. We could go to the party again, I guess. I guess. This is the paved road. We were this close to the fire forest the whole time. What if we keep going south along it? There's gotta be something here. To the northeast is a blazing forest fire, but in the smoke is the corner of a train track leading from north and east. To the north is a blazing forest fire. I cannot press onward through the flames. I see a train track running east and west. How's the train track running east and west? To the north is a blazing forest fire and a big sign facing me saying "Welcome to Dagger." A wide, well-kept asphalt road runs straight past the sign and into the fire. Branches and leaves have made a bridge for the fire to burn across it, so I can't go further. There's gotta be something cool on this fire. There has to be. Wait, the train track is within the fire? To the north is a blazing forest fire. There's a white cottage here which faces the fire. I spot a man sitting on a lawn chair on the porch. Okay. The man notices me. His face is rigid and his head is balding. "Hey, what are you doing here?" he says jovially with a smile, though his eyebrows are lowered as if stuck that way. Answer. "I'm wondering," I say. "Well, why don't you come and take in the view?" the man says. Okay. I step up onto the porch and under the awning, but it's as if the sun was right next to us. "Why don't you rest your legs?" he says. Sit with him. I step up onto the porch and sit in the empty chair beside him. Watch the forest. It hurts my eyes. Wind blows at my face as if I were beside the ocean, but it fills my lungs and eyes with hot air. The forest fire is way too close for comfort. It's hot out here. "Oh, why don't we step inside? There's plenty if you're thirsty," the man says. He groans as he gets out of his chair and goes to the door. We can follow him. The door creaks open. I follow him inside. To my right's a round table and a few chairs, bathed in red firelight from the big window. "You want anything?" the man says, walking across from the table to the kitchen. "Milk, water, juice, soda." Have we come across anything that we need? Because we could take this and not drink it if we, that could be good. I feel like water's always a good bet. "Gotcha," he says. "Why don't you have a seat?" I sit at the round table. The room feels claustrophobic, like I'm in a dollhouse. To the left of the kitchen, I see a toy train track set on the floor. The man sets a glass in front of me. "Chloe," he says, looking down the hall. Drink, pretend to drink, or don't drink. Why would I pretend to drink? I have no reason not to trust this man. Why would I pretend to drink? I'd only pretend to drink if I want to hold the water for later. On my first drink, I will pretend to drink. I bring it to my lips, then set it back down. "Chloe!" the man says over his shoulder as he takes a seat on the other side of the table. A long-haired woman steps out from a door down the hallway, wearing a black coat. She hovers to the table and sits down across from me. She doesn't look at me or say a word. "You worried about the fire?" The man steps up to the window and pulls it open. Hot wind rushes in and blows the woman's hair into her face. You mean dagger? Oh no, there's lots to enjoy. Like the air. It's quite tropical. We've got the best view in the world. Dagger? Old Dagger Forest, burning since long before I built this ramshack. They still try to fight it, but they grow old. Dagger can never grow old. Isn't it dangerous? Oh, a dagger's no danger if you're already on the right side of it. I've been here a long time, heard all kinds of screams. Heck, one time someone almost made it to our doorstep. I had to shovel away his charred mess. That's why I think they should lay a fence down. People go into Dagger? Oh no, of course not. They fell right out of that cloud, just like I'm sure you did when you got here. But we're a little lucky, aren't we? Old Dagger's here to show us that. That cloud goes over Dagger? Oh yeah, he says, closing his eyes and shaking his head with a smile. I've seen men, women, boys, girls, they all drop down into Dagger the same. I don't take pride in it, but that's just the way it is. We just can't have them getting out and spreading it. Need that fence. Can't you hose them down? Oh, believe me, I'm working on getting my hose working. But until then, I think I'll be the one laying down that fence. Been really wanting that peace of mind. Why don't you help fight the fire? Are you charging me with something? What's with these questions? No, I'm just asking. The dark place has enough souls already, and I've seen fates worse than a drop into the fire. In fact, I'm getting a little tired already. You're not the first one dropping in and questioning my way of life. Like I have some damn responsibility, he scoffs, adjusts his seat, and looks out the window again. It'd really be better if the whole dark place were alight. Why don't you catch the train out of here? I stand up from my seat. I need to get going. The ballman stares at a placid smile and narrowed eyes. The woman is gone. I don't know when she left. Happy travels, says the man. I reach for the door, but it swings open in front of me. A white, clean light floods in and forces my eyes to shut. I hear waves. Let my eyes adjust. I stand frozen at the doorway with my eyes unable to open. I hear water, the air smells crisp. Through the front door of the cabin is a narrow beach. To the right, tall blades of grass shoot up among watery pits in the sand. To the left is the ocean. Over the water I see birds flying up and down, with white feathers and black wings. The cottage is empty and dark. I step through the doorway onto the rough sand. The door shuts behind me. The sky is cloudy. The tide moves in as I walk forward. There's a pair of short brown boots in the sand, as if someone invisible was standing there looking at me, but they're still connected by a tag as if they were just bought. Naked bodies are washing up on the shore everywhere. I see them flowing out as far as the horizon, all face down. The tide reaches out and floats the boots away, leaving deep prints on the sand that fill up with water. Then I see a match falling in the distance. Watch it, or run after the boots. Watch the match. Fire spreads across the surface of the sea as if it were gasoline. The fire reaches the beach and stops as a giant wall. I fall back and crawl away from the heat and destruction. Sit and watch her run away from the shore. It stops as a giant wall, so it should be fine to stare. I stand against the heat and watch the wall of fire run away. I get up and run, stumbling over the sandpits. Ahead is a rock wall, maybe 12 feet tall. But there's a wooden stairway rising up to the left. Climb the stairs. I run up the old sandy stairs. At the top there's an oak forest and a concrete walkway. We're running into the forest fire, aren't we? Maybe. Okay. I feel a hot wind blowing from the north. What? What? That's it? That's it? Oh, come on, you can't give me a cool hallucination like that and then, like, not have anything from it. That's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate. I see an unfinished fence within the flames running east and west. Okay. I want to keep going east until I get to the train track. I want to see when I can start going north. I see remnants of a burnt down house deep in the fire. Dusk. North. 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 There's a big fancy billboard between the burning trees to the west. Welcome to Dagger. Every tree's on fire. There's a lady with a baby stroller in the distance. The lady looks around left to right suspiciously, standing on a long slope that leads down into Dagger Forest. The stroller pointed westward. Crouch down. Keep watching. Keep watching. Lady catches sight of me, but she pretends not to notice. She keeps walking the stroller north, and somehow I lose sight of her. Well, we're going north, so... let's keep going. Every tree's on fire, I'm aware. To the east, I see a sleek building? There's a building in the dusk? Eh? There's a shiny faceless building here with sharp corners like a big aluminium rectangle lying on its side. There are no windows, but there is some fancy landscaping, which stands out like a mirage in the barren plain of dusk. Look for the entrance. I walk around the corner, around some trimmed bushes. There's a big steel sign on the ground here, with the words Dagger Clinic. I'm surprised to see a very large entrance with no door, a sort of tunnel. There's a sign overhead, entrance 7 feet. I step into the tunnel. On a shiny wet concrete floor, there's a plastic strip curtain ahead, through which I see giant blue tube-shaped brushes sticking out sideways. I push through the ribbons of plastic. It's much darker here. The walls are lined with large machinery. Keep going. Ahead of me, the blue foam brush begins to spin very fast. It extends along the ceiling from one side of the tunnel to the other. We're in a car wash. But I don't have a car. Let's keep going. The blue brush swings down to head level and charges towards me. Before I can react, it hits me in the face, sending me on my back on the concrete. Crawl away. Jets of water shoot at me like lasers, along with a hot wax-like substance which suds up in the water and sticks. The tunnel becomes pitch dark, filled with so much hot steam that I can't see my hands or breathe. I walk forward, I hit the wall. Then my stomach's caught between two turning metal limbs, which continue to turn. Huh. Huh. I'm very curious about what's on the north of the frickin' forest. Do you think there's actually a way out of the Dark Plus? Yes. Find the brick library. I already did! Okay, so I'm guessing that there is more in the library that I didn't get. Okay. So I maybe have to do even more in the library than I thought. So I know where that is, so that's fine. We can find that. That's easy. We can find the frickin' library. It's not hard. We can find it. We can find it. Library's easy to find. But it's like the game really wants me to go to the library. However, there's nothing in it. Am I being gaslit? I'm either being gaslit or I just missed something in there. Maybe I was meant to make a loud noise to attract the librarians? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Right? I want to go a little more west. East, north, north, east, east, north. Stonewell, a little more north. A little more south. I think maybe one or two past the wall, and then east, south, east. Blood in the grass. Lighthouse to the south, which means we need to go west a little bit, and then... No, we need to go east. We need to go east a little bit? No, we need to go west. We need to go west. And maybe even north. No, south. West. I heard something. You know what, screw it, let's go to laughter. The sound gets louder and louder as I get closer. There's laughter behind the tree ahead of me. I came around the tree and laughter stops. There's no one there. I think I shouldn't be here. West. Where did I say the library was in relation to the tower? Quite far north. Quite far north, yeah. Quite far north. Seems that way, yeah. Seems that way. Although I don't think I came I find candy wrappers littered through the grass. I never found that before. I ain't never found that before. I don't like that. North, I see the stone well. There's a telephone pole with a missing poster on it. Around the pole, layers upon layers of crumpled dirt-covered paper cover the ground. Missing Jeremy Robertson, grey jeans, unbuttoned green jacket, brown eyes, pale skin, and blonde. Last seen walking the train tracks southward from Dagger. So I could have found him earlier, actually. That's on me. But I'm a long way from the library. It might be a lot more south than I think. I'm guessing it's a lot further south than I think, and a lot more to the east than I think. We've gone a long way south. Oh, the lamp. That means we're close-ish, yeah? West. We're at the lake. I don't... Means more north of the lake. East? It might be even more east. Am I trolling? I might be. I mean, I might be. Hold on, nothing over here, huh? Whole lot of nothing up here, oh my word. Savannah? Nah. Maybe I'm not going far enough north? That's a possibility, maybe. I'm either going way too far north or like nowhere near far enough north. But I don't think that's right. The black door. Sorry. It's so red clearing. Oh, okay. God, sometimes it's like so easy to get lost. Like, oh, it's so easy to get lost. The thing is, the map is so much bigger than I think it is. Right, like, that's what's happening, is that the map is a million times bigger than I think it is. And moving like 1 or 2 spaces is like massive. Like that's a big, like 2 spaces is a big distance. Despite the fact that I don't think it is, it is. It's a massive distance. Telephone, what? A telephone wire runs up out of the ground and extends to the south. Where the hell does this go? Just comes out of the ground. The one statue of the man. Where the hell does this telephone line go? It's gotta be the frickin' library. Smoke to the east. Wait, I'm south. Church? Where are we? Where's the frickin' library in relation to the church? It's a million miles. Wait, hand garden? Wait, we found it. Whoa, 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 we found a garden. We saw a garden. Didn't we? We saw a garden here somewhere north. We saw a garden. We saw a garden. We did. We saw the garden. I don't know. I don't remember where, but we did. We did. Yeah, here we are. And then I said the library was north of this. Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Glass telephone booth, and then we go right. Yes, we go directly right from here. Yep. Yeah, look at that. So we have points of reference that are accurate, so we're fine. My map in total is not accurate, but in relation to the other points, there are some points that are accurate, if that makes sense. Which is very good. That is very good. So, maybe the thing with the library is that I'm actually meant to attack this guy at the front, so as that I cause a ruckus, and then I spawn in the demons. So maybe I scream, because screaming will get me killed immediately. The old man lets his hand off my shoulder and backs away, looking at me with worried eyes. He wears a long, dark green trench coat and has a balding head. There's a bloody bandage on his neck. Who are you? What is this? Okay, but get away from me, freak. The man yelps, punches himself accidentally, and scrambles away into the bushes, tripping over his own legs. So now that we've made a little noise... Now that we've made a little bit of noise... No? No? Really? Are we sure? Are we sure? Are we sure? Dagger Forest is the future. I'm guessing that was the guy in the cottage. For the loudmouths, fun and games below. Do I have to, like, really keep trying this computer, like, a lot? I've tried it 3 times and it didn't work. Maybe one of the books is, like, really, really important. And I just kind of ignored it. Let me read these all very carefully. It's a book researching a barren land called Dusk that surrounds the Dark Place. Dusk has strange effects on space-time. Time seems to move continually slower the further away you are from the Dark Place. The research team carried the telephone pole to test the effects of the distortion. About a mile out, the Mount Resistance before the center of the pole suddenly combusted into flames. Yes. They theorized it was caused by an intense pressure from the 2 opposite sides of the pole pushing inward. Okay. Between the music and silence. Okay. Children's book. We don't care. Alright. Okay. Really, we don't care. Okay. I rub the dust off some books on the second shelf and read their names. Learn to spell is the important one. Because we went to the attic, said go to the library, said use a spell. Okay, learn to spell. Alright, spell. Cool. Magic books, summoning spells. Bang. Desert spirits. The desert is close by. Savannah's a desert, right? And if we go even north of the savannah, we can hit the desert. Desert spirits tend to be powerful and resolute, yet unpredictable in their judgment on creatures. They often require physical items such as candles, which we don't have, and have never found anywhere, alongside certain shapes of stones to summon. Also, I've never seen any funny shaped stones. So maybe that just means that we need to kind of look around the desert like a lot. Maybe we're going to go deep in the desert. Examples include stones resembling man-made tools or utensils. We found a paper-like fork, but that's not stone. Rainforest spirits. Obtuse beasts-like may seem mischievous. Someone with commands written in certain ink and then spoken. Now, I do believe that we found this. I do think we found this one. They're defined by their specific rhythm, syllables, and repetitions. Specific rhythm, syllables, and repetition. They're all 1 syllable. All of them are 1 syllable. That's a good start. Turn a heel and kick and run. Throw 1 stone to kill 2 birds. There is the repetition. And kick and throw one stone to kill two birds. Even though it's not the same two, it still is two twos. Rhythm. Turn, heal, and kick and run. Throw one stone to kill two birds. Okay, so it's a three word groups split by the repeating word. Okay, let me actually write this down, because this could be important. We did find a page in a chest that had a bunch of random words. And it said that if we could just read the words, but we had to pick the words. So we kind of need to know roughly what the words are. Okay. I'm going to take these words down, because this is important. This would be how we would have maybe summoned the spirit then. Okay. Very good. So we have Dim Loose Note, and we'll have Spirit Note. This is Spirit for the Rainforest Spirit. I don't know if you can actually get all the spirits. I assume Arctic is not a thing, because we have yet to find a snow area. And no one has mentioned a snow area. I've not seen anyone talk about a snow area. Like, none of the characters have talked about snow areas at all. So we'll see. Rainforest spirits. So, this is obtuse, beast-like, mischievous, commands written in a certain ink and unspoken. Commands might be an important part of this, because it is a command. We're telling it to do something. Turn, kick, run, throw, kill. Right? There's it's commands. Okay. Good to know. So this is important. Commands. Certain ink. Written in certain ink. So that would be the what we found in the chest. Written in certain ink. Plus spoken. Okay. So the first one is turn, heal, and kick and run. Turn, and they're all capitalized as well, so maybe that's just because it's an example and it's really trying to let us know. But maybe there's some capitalized options in the text for the book that we found that I didn't recognize. Turn, heal, and kick and run. Turn, heal, and I'll just mark this for reference. That's like a set 3. And kick and run. So this is very good, maybe. This might be the only one that we can do. Well, it's the only one that I've found so far. Which means I will want to mark a speed run to the chest, because the chest is going to be super duper important. So I guess this is the really, really important part of how we get out. So that's fine. So we have 3. Repetition. So this is repeat, rhythm, and what was the other word they used? They used repeat, rhythm, and what else? Repeat, rhythm, and syllables. Syllables. One. We'll just mark it 1. Okay. Interesting. And then throw one stone to kill 2 birds. We know it's capitalized. Ooh. through 1. There's kind of a theme as well, stone. So there might be multiple right options, but there probably isn't. So it's probably about identifying each word very carefully. To kill. To birds. So the command is 3 words. And then there's a linking word. So this is like a link word. These are the commands. So it's 3 words, 3-word command, link word, 3-word command, and then the word after the first command is the repetition. And it's also, it's not linked. But it does seem that there's a link between the words. Because heal, kick, and run. Like, heal and kick are associated. Heal, kick, and run all have the, like, association of a leg. And then throw 1 stone to kill 2 birds is just like a saying. So this could be like... maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Association. And then this one is going to be saying. Question mark. So, what we have here, 3-word command, 1 link word, followed by another 3-word command, and the link word and the second word in the second command are the similarity. And to. Okay. Very good. I think we have a fair idea of how to, like, make this work. Decent idea. Desert spirits. I don't know. It's like, The desert one, I'm not so sure. It might be like really obvious, but hard to find. That might be the thing with the desert one. That might be the thing with this. So I'm just taking this down because I don't want to have to come back to here ever again. I never want to have to come back to the library again. Desert spirits. The Arctic one is passive, so we don't need to do anything with that. They said it's very passive for the Arctic one. It's like if you're cold. It says if you're super cold, the spirit will come to you. So we just have to find. To be fair, I did find a part of the game where it said like there's you feel a cold wind blowing. So we maybe could have gone towards that and we could have triggered it maybe. Tend to be powerful and resolute, yet unpredictable in their judgment and creatures. Okay. I don't think those parts matter, but I think it might be okay. Physical items. Physical items. E.g. candles. Plus stone. Stone. Certain shapes of stone. Certain stone shapes. E.g. man-made utensils. So that's going to be like a hammer or a fork or something like that, right? It'll probably be a fork because it says tool and utensil, and it'll probably be some sort of fork, maybe. Just so that there's no confusion. Maybe. So, because that could be a pitchfork or a regular fork, and then that way you can have like there's like no confusing that at all. So not really much. This is why I think the rainforest one is the correct one, because we already found the page in the rainforest, and on top of that, these other ones are kind of weird to summon. But I haven't spent any time in the desert, so maybe. Arctic spirits are gentle but stubborn and rarely choose to interfere with nature's course. So they're rare. That's like probably a good thing to note. No method of summoning is known. They appear on their own to meek souls in need, and often those who are freezing in the cold. Okay. You see, we have a lot of notes on this top one, which I think is probably gonna be the method. Pure passively. To help. I guess I don't have to be in the Arctic to find it, I just need to be cold. So that's something to note maybe as well. To in need plus cold. Okay. I think this is very important. I should have marked where the chest was, to be fair. But I didn't think it'd be important. I do think it's either like directly east or directly south of the library though, because I didn't go north because that was Savannah, and it can't be west because that's where I've come from, and I've just gone through all of this area. So I am guessing that's gonna be like either directly south or east. So let's have a look, because I don't think there's anything else in the I don't think there's anything else in the library we need. I think this is it. This is all there is. Shut the book. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else. There's nothing else. Office. Nothing. There's nothing. Can't turn on the newspaper, is just about Dagger. Can't turn on the computer. We just leave. It's fine. It kind of makes me wonder, were the librarians here initially? And maybe what actually happened was they would have been here, but because we found the attic that told us to come to the library, that's why there was no librarians. But I don't know. That's probably a stretch. Maybe. It's maybe a little bit of a stretch, possibly. I'd say so. So let's look for this chest again, because I do think it's I think it's south. I think it's south. Actually, you know what, Eder? We should have a look around the back. Let's have a look around the back, because I haven't ever had a look around the back. So let's have a look around the back of the DP library. Let's see. I didn't look around the back, which was a misplot. The animal track leads east from here. The weather brick walls, small patches of grass stick out of the sandy ground and the sun beats down without many trees. It's fine. Sand is built up in a heap against the wall here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. I was that far north, I see sand dunes. So we could go to the desert, I guess, to try and find the sand stuff, but I'm not really bothered. I think we just go south. We'll just go south. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, this is the man. I don't like him. I don't want to talk to him at all. Like, he might have something, but I'm good. I'm good. Whatever he's got, I'm good. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain the last time I found him. I'm almost sure I was on the west side of him, and then I went south from there. So I think the play is maybe to go west past him and then go south. So we want to go west and then south. I think we want to be on the west side of the chasm. It might actually be like directly south of the chasm, to be fair. So let's try it. Lake. Lake. Lake plus dock. The shed. The library is this close to the shed? What? Oh my. Really? Really? Okay. 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 That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Wait, to the east is a wooden. Oh, dock to the east and shed to the east. Okay. Well, the first thing we gotta do is summon the spirit. That's like first of all. But where do we find the chest? And it does say it's the rainforest. We need to find the rainforest, which I think is actually to the east. I think the rainforest is to the east. So let's go east. That's my mistake. I thought it was to the south, but it is to the east. I believe, but also the fire forest is to the east as well, so do have to be a little bit careful. Forest, rainforest, yes, okay. Now we're cooking. And we need to find the chest. Where we found the obelisk. The forest is painted in solid, vibrant red here, even the trees and their leaves in a perfect circle. I'm good. I'm good. You're talking about red, I'm good. I'm so good. I'm so good. Pillar to the north, yes. Round stone pillar which has been cut in half. I see a taller pillar to the east. There's another circular stone pillar jutting out of the shrub-covered ground. It's clean and smooth with tiny bevels running up through it. There's some debris nearby. See another pillar to the west and one far to the east. To the south, the terrain gently sags down into a hollow. I see narrow stone pillars to the east and west. Chest! Here we go. 4 stone pillars surround a mossy stone platform with a wooden gold trimmed chest. Yes. Yes. Alright. Here's where we gotta get to work. So the chest is... I'm gonna say chest is here because this is remotely where it is. How convenient. It's right beside my notes. Not convenient. And we are in the rainforest. So let's make sure that we do not screw this and that we do it correctly. Okay. Single paper scroll covered in small letters. I pick up the scroll and unroll it. Every inch of the paper is full of random words without commas or capitals. No capitals. Clear my throat. Eat. Eat is a command. Eat is a command, so it has to be eat. So I'm going to write down this command also, because I want to make sure that I don't screw it and I can compare and contrast the whole thing. Alright. Eat. Eat. What are we eating? Eat. Eat smelly, cunning your socks. It has to be your or socks because of the one syllable rule. Turn throw one. Eat your. Eat socks? No. Eat your. But eat your what? Eat what would this be? Eat your what? I don't think there's any link from the first. Eat your. Eat socks. There's no plural. Well, there is here actually. But eat socks. If we do eat socks, then the next word would have to be a link. Because there's no room. Like, eat socks to, eat socks with. So we have to say eat your. Eat your. Okay. Eat your. Dice past socks foxes. Oh, what? What? Dice past socks foxes? Nah, what is that? Okay, hang on, we can work this out though. We can work this out. Turn a heel and kick and run. Link, link, link. Link 1, chain. Link 2, chain, link 3. Link 1, chain, link 2, chain, link 3. Link 1. Past. The link word is the one that repeats. The link word is the one that repeats. And, to. This is the repetition. I'm assuming the fact that I assume that they purposely did this in the example. I don't think this is a mistake. I think this is to like highlight that it is the like link word that is the repetition. Unless we're going to say one and stone, one being within the stone, like that'd be too specific, right? One and stone. I mean, 1, 1, 2, 2. I mean, that would be like Gigabrand if that's the answer. There's no way they would do that. 1, 1, 2, 2. There's no way. Turn, run. They have the same letters. Turn, run. They've got the same letters in them. Dice past socks foxes. You see, I'm caught on the fact that past is the easiest one to repeat. Because past can have multiple meanings. It can be like, oh, to go past something, like to go beyond. Or it can be, like, in terms of time, or it can be in, and like there is a lot of elements of time in the game with like the clocks and stuff. Like, turn a heel, throw one stone. It's always singular. It's always singular. Here is singular. Heel is singular. Stone is singular. Dice is plural. Socks, foxes are plural. Past is the only singular. Past is the only singular. I'm gonna gamble. I'm a gambling man and I'm not picking dice. Past. But eat? You can't eat your past. Eat your past? Eat your past? Eat your past. But eat your dice isn't much better. Eat your socks, eat your foxes, eat your past. Eat your past? A lot of words you're not gonna read. True. It's gotta be eat your past. It has to be eat your past. Because if I go eat your dice... Oh, they could do something like eat your dice and dice your something else. They could do that because you can dice food. So they could do that. They could be like, oh, eat your dice and dice your something, dice your salad or dice your onions. Oh no. Oh no. I have to go past. We have to go past. Eat your past. But eat your past. Can you say eat your past? Is that the same as lot? Yeah. I'm on the track to the right answer. I have to solve this puzzle in order to summon a spirit, and then the spirit will tell me how to beat the game. Allegedly. Maybe. Possibly. But the game did say that we need a spirit to beat the game. Well, it didn't say that, but it said you need to go to the library to beat the game. And then it said go to the library and summon the spirit. We went to the library. This is how we summoned the spirit. But it's a freaking word puzzle where they give us 2 example sentences and I'm having to completely deconstruct them in order to figure out what the next word needs to be. Because we gotta make the sentence from scratch. Eat your... The first word is a command. There's 2 statements, each are 3 words. 2 commands. They're both 3-word commands. And then they have a link sentence. But also, the link sentence links to the second word of the second command. If that makes sense. And to be fair, the link also links to the second word of the first command. Because 1, 2, technically, ish, kinda, I'm stretching. And there's an A and. So there is kinda, but like, So, eat your, we're not at the link word though, so there's no point me even speculating on that yet. Eat your something, turn a heel, throw 1 stone, eat your... God, is it socks? Like, I'm just reading this and I'm like, socks. Socks make sense. Eat your foxes is not a command that makes sense. Eat your past doesn't make sense. The only reason I'm going for past is it's singular. It's not a plural word. Turn a heel, singular. Throw 1 stone, singular. 1, singular, singular. And then the second one, like, it's like... There's no plurals in the first command, in either one. But there is a plural in the second command. But it states that. But socks makes sense. Because if you say eat your past doesn't make sense. Right? Eat your dice doesn't make sense. You can't eat dice. Can't eat foxes. Can't eat a past. If this is a spirit, wouldn't a spirit be connected to the past? That is also true. But then at the same time, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be connected to the past. Because it says these phrases can also summon them. These are like example phrases. Turn a healing kick and run, throw one stone to kill two birds. I guess killing is kind of spirit-y. Maybe. Running, not really. Fell, can I try again? I can, but I have to like go the whole way back, which is annoying me. Heat your past. Past is singular, and they could repeat it. I'll go past, even though I believe it's wrong. I'll go past, because I've now gaslit myself into thinking it sucks. To gain and wiggle. So it has to be to or and. To gain and wiggle. So I picked past. Eat your past and gain. Oh no, but it's not and gain. Eat your past, gain, no. Wiggle, no. So it has to be to or and. It has to be to or and. So I'm guessing there's another thing here. Throw one stone to turn a heel and. So we're either achieving something. So either there's two acts, like there's two actions, or there's one action and one outcome. Eat your past. Two. I'm thinking two. This seems like eat your past. Two sounds very right, yeah. I think two sounds correct. Past two. Because it's like eat your past to, I don't know, find your future or something, right? Maybe. But possibly, right? Maybe. I don't actually know, but we'll try it. This is my thought process. That is all. Eat your past to. Plumbers? Oh no. Oh no. What? Plumbers? Oh my god, plumbers. Comfort rock pebbles. This is bait, by the way. This is bait. This is bait. This is baiting me. I think it's rock. I think it's rock. Comfort. You think? I'm thinking rock, because I'm thinking it's... I know the first word has to be a command, but rock could also be a command. I think that's why they put pebbles there, to make it seem like the two of them are joke answers, and that rock is actually the correct answer. Because it could be like, rock, eat your past to rock your future? I don't know about that one. But maybe. Maybe. Eat your past to comfort? I don't know. It can. I don't think it can be comfort. I don't think it can, because it did mention at the very, like, in the thing, it said the syllables are important, and every word in both of these have one syllable. I'm assuming it's rock. I'm assuming rock. I'm gonna go rock. I think they're trolling me. That's meant to be like a, oh, comfort's the only act. That was an easy one. And it's actually rock. I think that's what they're doing here. Rock. Uh-oh. 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 We've gone wrong. I think we've gone wrong. I think we've made a mistake. Sit and Sit and... What's the other one? Sit and squiggle the... Squiggle... Squiggle... the... This is now making me think that wiggle was correct, but there's no way wiggle and squiggle are the answers. There's no way... Wiggle the squiggles is not correct. Eat your past to rock, and then we figured out that the link word is linked to the second word in the second command. So, or maybe not, to kill to rock the rock the future. Oh my god! If I click the and future comes up, I'm going to coom all over the frickin' screen. It's not going to be white from the pen. It's going to be white from excitement. There's no. If we see future, we win. If we see future, we win. Chat, I think we lost. Chat, I think we might lost. Oh no, chat, oh no, I think we lost. Hang on, it might be salvageable. Let's see. Roll, baby. Okay. Eat your past to rock the... I'm not really feeling... I'm not really feeling any of the options. Eat your past to rock the baby. That doesn't make sense. Rock the baby is an expression, but it's 2 syllables. Which means rock the roll? Eat your past to rock the roll? Dice! Dice roll! Dice roll? Eat your dice to rock the roll? Dice roll? What are we thinking? Eat your past to rock the pig. Rock the pig is not a phrase. Rock the console. Rock the roll. Rock the baby. Rock the baby is the only one that sounds right. But it can't be. It's not. Rock the roll. Eat your past to rock the roll? If it was dice, if I picked dice, I'd pick roll. I want to pick baby, but it's 2 syllables. Rock the baby. Eat your past to rock the baby. Eat your past to rock the roll. Rock and roll. I'm a... rock and roll. Oh, maybe. What if eat is not the first word? What if it's something else your past? Or maybe it could be socks. Because what if it's like, isn't there like a phrase like knock your socks off? So what if it's like knock your socks and rock and roll? Because then and are the same. Which the link and the thing are similar. And 2 and 2. So it would be and again. Something, so knock your socks and rock and roll? Yeah, so I'm gonna pick baby here because it makes the most sense. So if it is this, like, it's gotta be rock the baby. It's not gonna be rock the pig, rock the console, rock the roll. It's rock and roll, rock the baby. Okay, fine. That's fine. But I think we got it. Rock and roll. So the last four, we know the last four words. We know the last four words. It's gotta be, for the last four words, it's gotta be and rock and roll. And rock and roll. That has to be the last four. Because, like, nothing else makes sense. The and are there. Wiggle squiggle, maybe? No. Wiggle, rock, squiggle, babe, like, no. Wiggle plumbers? No. So, yeah. I'm thinking and rock and roll. Because rock and roll is a phrase. To kill two birds with one stone is a phrase. And rock and roll. Link, link. What else did we say linked? Throw one stone, turn a heel, kick him. So the first pair also has to be linked. Knock your socks? What is that saying? Like, knock your socks off? Like, what is that saying? It's like, knock your socks, right? Knock your socks and rock and roll, maybe? I don't know if knock your socks would make sense, but it is. It's knock your socks off, right? I think so. I think so. I believe so. I believe so. That is a saying, yeah. Knock your socks off. We're gonna knock your socks off. Not in like a sexy way, but like in a just, you know, in a consensual way. So, we simply, oh, chest is basically straight north from the start. Pretty much. It's pretty much north from the start, yeah. So it's actually not a million miles away. West. Wait, yeah, chasm is here, so it's east of the chasm. Is it? No, it's west of the chasm? Yeah, I think it's west of the chasm, because it's directly east from the library. So we want to get to the north side of the chasm. And then we want to go directly east. Yes. Yes. To the west, I see stairs leading down into the chasm. Yeah, I'm good, but that's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. So we know where that is. Harmony was talking about that earlier, so I think we know. Yeah, I'm gonna knock your socks off with this one. Yeah, yeah, okay, very good, very good. So we can do that then. That's great, that's great. Okay, W. So if knock is there, then we're in business. We're in business if knock is like a first word there. That'll be huge. That'll be massive. What am I hearing? What am I hearing? That's terrifying. Never do that again. Okay, east. So we go straight east from here and we find the chest. I believe. Because we find the pillar. There's 3 pillars. I hear a woodpecker, that's new. That's new, that shouldn't be happening. We should have seen a pillar by now. Should have seen a pillar by now. Road, we've gone too far. North, maybe? Blazing fire, no, south. West? Oh. Mine. There's a mine. There's a mine. There's a mine directly to my left. We're gonna back up from there. I got blown up there before. We're not doing that again. We're too low. Oh god, where's the chest, man? Rainforest. It is in the rainforest. I just need to find it. It is, we find one pillar and we win. That's it. We find one pillar, we win. That's the parody house. This is the parody house. We don't need the parody house. That's the furry parody house, which we did find. Stone pillar. Yes. No. This is the parody pillar. Not the right pillar. Not quite the pillar we're looking for. South. Now we're in the regular forest. We gotta be in the rainforest. North. East. North. East. No. Where's the chest? Now I'm back in the regular forest. Oh my word. The chest is in the rainforest. Rainforest. Let me just sweep the whole rainforest then. Why not? It's probably further to the west, yeah. We just need to hit a pillar. Any pillar, because all the pillars are beside each other. To the west I see an entrance to a tunnel on the hillside. That's blocked. West. Carved tree here has animals poking out on every side, painted in vibrant reds and yellows and blacks. I see big-fanged wolves and birds with short beaks and tall eyes. The carvings continue up to where I can't see them through the leaves. I've never seen that before. I'm in the wrong area. Stones to the east, this might be it. To the north, I see bones in the grass. I don't think that's right. Oh my god, no. Oh no. No, the furry party. Are we lost? We're so lost that we found the furry Diddy party. I was here before, and it is a very cool place. Despite the fact it's a furry party, they put an animal mask on you, and you go in and you go into the party and you're dancing with a coyote in a sundress, and you're like, oh yeah. But we have suspicions that it may actually be a man. So, you're dancing around, and the lady, a big light beams out from behind you, and it turns everyone looking at the light into real animals. And then you either have a choice to escape the building, or there was a red door that I went through that led to a hotel. And then I died because I went down the wrong room, probably. But there was loads of rooms, so we could have gone like all around in there and maybe looked a bit more. So there is more stuff to do in here. I just don't want to do it yet. Leave as fast as possible, Drew. We need to find pillar. Like, once we see pillar, we're good. It's all we need is pillar. That's all we need. Pillar is the keyword we're looking for. Because to the north I see sand dunes. I've ended up in the desert. The rainforest isn't even that big. I should not be getting lost in here. There's 3 pillars and we just need to find one of them. Let's go west, maybe. Let's go west of the tunnel. Let's try north. Oh, my days. Oh, my savannah. Why am I getting lost so hard? Is there a second rainforest? Oh, here we go. I believe in this part with the red, I went directly south. I didn't. I didn't. I certainly didn't. Chasm. How? East. North. 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 Oh my word. How am I this? But this is why I really. You understand now why I really wanted to get that on the first try? You see why? You see, there was a reason. It wasn't just like for no reason. There's a telephone pole with a paper posted to it missing Marilyn Giller, 6'2", light green eyes, baseball cap, brown tank top. Haven't seen him. Oh my word. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go east 2 and then go the whole way up north and then go east 2 again, then go the whole... Yes! Pillar! 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 Escape? Why escape? Why are we escaping? Where are we escaping from? Why escape? Why escape? We found the pillar! We get another chance! Yes, yes, we can summon the spirit. Yes. It's gonna be a whole month playthrough? No, it's not. You're troubling. I found the scroll. I'm noticing the word knock is not an option on the first oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Eat for noisy tossing. It has to be eat because the first word has to be command, so it has to be noisy. It cannot be anything other than noisy, right? E for sure, that's what I'm thinking, but it's like I have all the words here. It's like I don't see how eat links, because it has to be your. I think it has to be your, because none of the other words made sense at the time. So eat your socks, eat your eat your past, I'm still convinced that eat your past has to be correct, because they're all one. All of these words, except the only word that is plural and not singular is birds. Eat. So I guess it could. This one could be plural, actually. I guess it could be. I guess it could. They're one syllable, so I guess it doesn't matter. Potentially. Eat your past makes sense lore-wise. That's what I thought, but I did eat your past, and then I did two. Or no, I did and. No, I did two, but and are both there, so that's the repetition angle. So eat your past and rock your roll. Like, rock your roll is not. No way. There's no. Or rock and roll. Like, eat your past and rock and roll? Like, there's no way it's eat your past and rock and roll. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way that it is eat your past and rock and roll. Like, why? How would that be it? There's no way. Could it be anything else? Eat your past and... It says syllables, so, like, it's gotta be one syllable. Because everything... All of these are one syllable. Every single one. Every one is one syllable. Every single one. There's none of these that are not one syllable. And it mentioned in the instructions, syllables matter. There's only one in each. Comfort the baby. Comfort's two syllables. So is baby. And there's also no, like, correlation, right? There's no... Like... My thing is that these commands, command 1 and 2 link for both of these. Turn a heel and kick and run. It's like, this is all like a part of a thing. throw one stone to kill two birds, that's a saying. So it's all like there's links in statement 1 and 2 on both. But this is like eat your past and comfort the baby, and it can't be comfort the baby. Syllables are a lie, YOLO. No, there's no way. It's got to be in rock and roll. Eat your past and rock and roll. And if that's wrong, then I'll hold my hands up and I'll do your way. But I'm convinced. Eat your past and rock and roll. The syllables are a lie. The syllables are a lie. The syllables are a lie. You know, you've convinced me that the syllables are a lie. You know, I'm convinced. However, I would like to say that I do at least think that maybe, because it's like it has to be and. It's got to be and, because it's and. It's and. The link and the second word is and two and two. Like, there's no way that that's a coincidence. That cannot be coincidence. So it has to be and. Because it can't be 2 and 2. There's no 2. Like, unless it's a wiggle squiggle, but like, there's no way it's wiggle squiggle. Like, if the answer is like, for your past, wiggle and squiggle. Like, if that's the answer, I'll just frickin' cry. I'll just cry. Screw them syllables. But like, it's like there has to be some continuity. Tossing is not a command. Eat is the only command. This is the only command. It says command. Turn, throw, commands. Eat, command. For, no. Noisy, no. Tossing, yes. However, noisy. I got hung up on noisy because of the library where you find the clues for this. And they were like, they're like, the frickin' loudmouths and the computer, they're like, for loudmouths, and I'm like, but like noisy, because library, but it's like, we found the hint in the library, is it gonna be noisy? I don't know, maybe not. Just say go with things that rhyme. Yeah, maybe. But what rhymes with rock and roll, or like any of those things over there? Comfort the baby for the win. Eat your past and comfort the baby. To comfort the baby, maybe. Maybe. I feel comfortable eliminating gain and wiggle, for sure. Eat your past to comfort the baby. I figure console might be more correct, because there's a lot of things with computers in the game. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, we'll get back there. We'll keep brainstorming while we're on the way back there, I guess. But like, holy moly, there's like, there's a lot. There's like. Maybe I've gone like too big brain about it and overanalyzed it a lot, but like, I don't know if I have overanalyzed it. I don't know that I have. I don't know that I have. Are we correct here? We're close, right? It's around here. I know it's around here somewhere. It's around here. Comfort the baby doesn't make sense though, that's my only thing. It's like if the first... No, not the furry party, get away from me, Diddy. Alright. My thing is like... I almost trip over shards of a clay pot. What? If the first command had 2 syllables, then I'd be like, yeah, okay. Then the syllables are linked up. But it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So I'm like, you know. It's a bit tricky. It's tricky. It's a tricky puzzle. It's not the hardest puzzle of all time, but it's definitely tricky. It's very tricky. If I saw this in Professor Layton, I would probably think it's, you know, close to... We're getting close to the end game, right? Man, speaking of Professor Layton, they just do not want to give a release date on this new game that's coming out. Like, they just don't want to tell us. They don't want me to know. They're afraid I might actually get the game. They're like, yo, we don't want this guy getting the game. He's gonna be at day one, and then we're gonna be cooked. I was like, yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I know I'm too good. But, like, still. God, welcome to another hour of me frickin' crawling around the rainforest. Forget comforting the baby, they're gonna have to comfort me in a minute. Because I'm losing my mind. Holy moly, we're back in the regular forest. Frickin' brick wall, why am I at Diddy's house all the time? Oh my lord, why am I frickin' clay pot? What do you mean, clay pot? Oh my okay. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word, oh my wordy word. Lee. Oh, Lee. I really gotta map this rainforest section to be able to speedrun to the chest. Like, I have to. I have no landmark for the chest. The only landmark I have is the pillars. But I don't have any landmark to find the pillars or to find the frickin' chest. I have no landmarks, and I'm in the regular forest. Maybe west of the woodpecker. These stones start on the west. So if I start on the west side of the rainforest, I should be good. As long as I start on the west side, I should be good, yeah. Tunnel entrance. Something's telling me that, like, tunnel entrance is, like, close. Vibrant red circle. Savannah, oh, my heart is in Savannah. I wanna eat bananas. East, north, north. Good old north. I love me some north. I think I went east from here. We're gonna find it because I'm sweeping the area, and now I'll have a good idea because it's like we're 4 in from the west. Ish. We're 5 in from the west. Ish. Roughly. Roughly 5 in from the pillar, yes. Okay. So we go to the west side of the forest, we move in 6, and we go up north and south. That's how we find it. Very good. Have I been to the lighthouse? I've found the lighthouse. I didn't go in. I did not go in. But I found it. I'm doing this because the game says that this is how I beat the game. It says summon a spirit, you'll beat the game. That's what it said. It told me that. It said you find the spirit, you escape. And then it even, on one of my failures, it asked me questions. Said, do you think that there's a way out of the dark place? I said yes. And they said, go to the library. I'm like, I already know what's in the library. The library tells me to freaking get the spirits. I know. I freaking know. And then, you know, chest time. Chat, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's gotta be eat. It has to be eat. Eat is the only command. Very specifically stated, it has to be a command. Has to. Has to. Searched the lighthouse and found a code 23411. No idea what that's for. Earlier on, I found a code, how to find the chest in Dimloos, though, so that is good. I've not found Dimloos, but when I find Dimloos, that chest is mine. It's gotta be eat. It has to be eat. It has to. Both. Eat something. Socks. Eat your socks and wiggle your toes. I don't know. Eat your socks. I'm thinking gain could be good. Something. For your past. Gain. For your past to no, it has to be command. It has to be command. Eat your. Let me just do eat. I think eat is safe. Smelly, cunning your socks. Okay. I don't know if the order of these matters actually. Smelly. Cunning. Your socks. I'm thinking, like, I wonder if the, like, imagine it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like, imagine. Like, that'd be something else, but they won't do that. They won't possibly. So. Dimloos is at the northwestern part of the map. So is the forest fire. And so I guess if I went north of the forest, maybe. Went northwest, never mind. Is it? So it's near the lighthouse then? If you keep going more northwest then? I thought I meant it to the very northwest of the map. Do you have to go into the dusk? Is it in the dusk? Interesting. Because the lighthouse is, oh, I guess the lighthouse is as far northwest as I've been. Oh yeah, I didn't go into the savannah. The savannah's even more north, and I didn't go in there, like, too deep. I did find the stairs to the chasm, but I didn't think that they were, like, super useful, so. Eat smelly. What if it's something stupid, like eat smelly socks and comfort the baby? Eat smelly socks to comfort the baby. Like, what if it's that? What if it's eat smelly socks to comfort the baby? Like, what if it's just that? What if it's something stupid like that? Or, 4 cunning foxes gain plumber's squiggle pig? If you go to the chasm and button mash west over and over, then go up a bit, you should get there. Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Go for it. Eat your socks to comfort the baby. Oh my lord. Eat your socks to comfort the... I choked on my tongue. Yep. Okay. I should ignore... Okay. Here's what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to ignore... I'm simply going to ignore everything about the sentence. The importance is not the words, it is the structure of the sentence. I'm not meant to understand what the words mean. At all. I'm not meant to understand. That's my thinking, is that I'm not actually meant to understand what the words mean. I think the words can be anything, they just have to match the structure of the sentence. Right? That's what I may be thinking. Well, I went in 6 from this tunnel, wasn't it? 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bones? That ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, maybe it was like 6 in from the very start. Maybe. Possibly. Possibly. Wiggle, pebbles, and roll. To be fair, pebbles do roll, you know, pebbles do roll. 2, 3, 4, 5. North, 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 north. Yes. That's good, right? Don't care about Savannah. But this was roughly right. Missing poster. It's near the missing poster. I know it is. It's like it's pretty close to the missing poster. I'll go over 2. I'll go north again. Pillar. W. Okay. Very nice. We got it. See the word choice? Hold on. Hold on, let me get the chest opened up and then we'll up over. Okay. Here is the word choices. I'll tab in for full screen mode. This is the word choice. So, if we just follow the logic and structure of each sentence, eat your past and rock and roll. But I did that, didn't I? I did do that. I did already do that one, but that follows the logic of the structure of the sentences perfectly. Why are we so sure it's your one syllable? And it's like, they very specifically, they say command, syllables. These are things that tell you to pay attention to. Command has to be command, syllable, and rhythm. Written and spoken. There's repetition. They also heavily highlight repetition. The only repetition here, like with these two, there's like loads of repetition. You could say and they're all like similar. One, two, but like you have 1 stone, 2. Over here you have turn, run. The letters are kind of the same. There's like a lot of similarities. Socks is 1 syllable. Well, yes, but like it's kind of like A and 1. It's like if I'm saying A and 1, turn A heal, throw 1 stone, kick and run, kill 2 birds. It's like, I don't know, it's like A and 1 is very like your. It's like a singular, like it's a possessive kind of. It's not even a possessive. I don't know what the word is because I'm not like I didn't do well in English, but it's like a one your. It's like you own something, right? It's like so your socks, I guess, could be right because it's your socks would be like your pair of socks. It's like it's one pair. It's your socks. I guess it could be. Eat socks. True. Eat socks. Um, that is that is repetition. I won't argue with you there. I would definitely would not argue with you there. Let's see. For cunning foxes, to me, that's tempting. That's a tempting route. But then you can't go anywhere. For cunning foxes, wiggle pebbles, squiggle baby. Squiggle baby. Rock the baby, that's English right there. But we tried Rock the Baby already, but eat socks and rock the baby, you know. I'm very convinced that the link word and the second word have to be like the similar or the same. And to like I'm almost certain. And in here this would be that's this line and this line. And like the only other ones that are similar are wiggle and squiggle. And there is no way that they would do wiggle and squiggle unless that's what they want me to think. We try comfort the baby? But then what are we doing for the first link? Eat your socks? I guess it has to be eat your socks and rock the baby. Then there's no link here and here. I mean, might as well try it, I guess. Wiggle and squiggle have a funky flow. It does. It's just like 2 and 2. They're not the same, but they're similar enough to be linked. There's no way it's eat your socks and rock the baby. Like, eat your socks. Eat your... It could be eat your past and rock the baby. It could be eat your past and rock the baby. I'll try eat your past and rock the baby, and I'll try eat your socks and rock the baby. Eat your past and rock the baby. I'm in pain. This is painful. This is painful. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's the next one. I was gonna try eat your socks and rock the baby. I'm like, it's just, it doesn't, like, it's annoying because it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't seem like it should make sense. It's like, yeah, it shouldn't really make sense. I don't know, man. I don't know about it. I mean, I don't have any better ideas, so we're just gonna have to keep pressing and guessing. Well, like, I don't know. and rock the baby. It has to be and rock and roll. It has to. It has to be. It has to be and rock and roll. I haven't tried dice. Eat your dice and rock and roll. I think I did eat your pass and rock and roll, but we haven't tried eat your dice and rock and roll. Even though dice is a plural, it could be. Could work. Maybe. Possibly. I don't really know, but we gotta try it. Have we considered maybe like biting our tongues? Just don't swallow it. That would be an idea, but our protagonist does not remember each time he dies, so a little unfortunate. Little unfortunate. Slightly unfortunate. Ever so slightly unfortunate right there. And he keeps swallowing his damn tongue. Good lord. Alright. East, chest, open, pick scroll, try, eat your dice. Oh! The scroll begins to glow. We have. Whoa! We're cooking, chat, we're cooking. We are cooking. Eat your dice. And rock and roll. And rock and roll. We didn't swallow our tongue, so we're cooking, right? I hear rustling in the leaves behind me. It said something about these guys. I don't remember. No, I should have wrote it down. It said they were beast-like creatures that were obtuse. But I don't remember what else. They are slow to judge you. I think that might be the desert one. Oh no. Stay still, but we want the spirit. The spirit's good. It's not that we don't want it to see us. We want it to see me, but if I turn around, it's meant to be like a beast. Maybe staying still is correct, but I want to see it at the same time. It's a giraffe. It's a giraffe. We summoned a giraffe. It's facing me, but its neck is buried open the canopy of leaves above us. It's probably eating. Get closer or say hello. Hello? The giraffe doesn't speak. I'm shocked. I step off the stone platform out from between the pillars. The giraffe swings its neck down in front of me. It's headless. There's only a hole leading down through its neck, like a dark hollow tube. I hear a voice echo out. Hello, there you are again. What do you mean again? What? You mean this is the first time we've met? I've never seen you. Oh, ha ha ha, oh, I'm so excited. What are you? I'm a giraffe, she giggles. You're not a giraffe. Giraffes don't talk, giraffes have heads. I'll say, okay, you're a giraffe. Okay, buddy, you're a giraffe, just tell me how to beat the game. Hehe, yes, and I eat things from the trees, and then make little dumb Then make dumb little piles. She lifts her front hooves off the ground, stomps and books her back legs like a horse doing a dance. What now? I don't know. You're the one who called for me. What are you here for? I need knowledge or I need items? Oh, well, I don't know what items I need. The only items I could use... It does say for the desert spirit that you need items. You do need items for the desert spirits. You need a candle and you need a man-made tool made of stone. So if I ask for that, that would put me on to the desert spirit. But I don't know if that's like a good thing. I think knowledge is going to be better. Knowledge is most likely better because we did summon this to learn how to beat the game, and if we would... I imagine that if I got the desert spirit, I would just ask the same question. I need knowledge. That's easy. How do I get out of here? Yes. You mean the way out of the dark place? You have to know what it is first, but the answer might be in that dark cloud you came out of. Have you found a thing that can fly? The dragon. We need the dragon. The mechanical dragon from the... Where was the mechanical dragon? It wasn't in the guy's shed, was it? It wasn't in the shed at the lake. I think it was... some place to the east. Where was it? Where did I think it was? Oh, yeah, it was this tower. Yeah, it was in this tower where we found the dragon. Yeah, tall tower. Yeah. So we have found a thing that can fly, we just don't know how to make it fly. So you've seen the mechanical dragon. Oh, he put so much work into it. I need help finding parts. Oh, well I know there's something you might like to have nearby. What is it? Some circular glass cup things, like the eyes of a robot that were stolen from an inventor. He was trying to get out just like you. It's probably better to figure out where the inventor himself is. But it's probably pointless because he's probably dead if you give up on trying to find it. But they were stolen. So maybe he's alive and he could help us get out? I'm gonna just ask where the eyes are. Somewhere really close. Want me to tell you I'm gonna need something back? Oh, I bet they're in the, I bet they're in the chasm. I bet they're in the chasm. Because the chasm is really close by. I bet they're in there. Oh my. What do you want? A lucky dice? Where do I find that? Probably from the weather station? Where's the weather station? Anywhere, I guess, but it has to be the lucky dice. I'll test to make sure. You know where the other parts are. There's one in Humphrey's log cabin that I couldn't find. Oh my god, I couldn't find the frickin'... no. Oh no, I couldn't find the frickin' Humphrey's cabin. Oh no. There's one in Humphrey's log cabin, but I won't go there. And the one in the circus? But I won't go there either. Oh, and in oh well, good luck. The giraffe bends his front and back knees crouching to the ground. Okay. I can do the circus. I was at the circus before and there was nobody in it. There's actually no one in it. There was the car. There is the car and the keys. And then we died trying to start the car. But I didn't check the kitchen. So I'm guessing that the parts were either in the kitchen. I think there was also an upstairs in the house, but I never went upstairs. Okay. This was good. This was good. This was good. This was very good. We've learned a lot. We've learned a ton. You've learned a ton. We've learned many, many things. Right. So I'm just gonna save this code because we can probably get more info from her if we like farm it. We can probably spam like for different things. Like we can probably ask for the item instead. Because for one item she says, oh well, I don't know. But maybe she already has it and we have to ask her for it. Maybe. So it is eat your dice and rock and roll. So we'll just save this. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is good. That is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. And let me just note these things, because these will also be important. Humphrey's Log Cabin. So, Mech Dragon is the answer. Mech Dragon. Oh, you know where I bet the glass. Oh yeah, in the animal part. Yeah, true. That's what you meant. Okay. True. So, Mech Dragon. Eyes. Near chest. So, that's gonna be furry party slash chasm stairs. Because the chasm stairs are also close. They're both close. It could be the animal, the furry party, but I don't know. We'll see. Then the other ones are. Where are the other ones? The other ones are Humphrey's Cabin, Circus. Humphrey Log Cabin. Circus. I wonder if there's an actual circus that is not the circus house. I wonder. 95% sure the giraffe has the demise. Very close, yeah. That's probably why she was like, is this the first time we've met? We're probably gonna have to talk to her a lot, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Which I guess is not that hard, because now we know where the chest is, and we also know the answer, so it's not that hard to talk to her multiple times. Circus, and then the other one is... Well, I'm guessing the other one she has. Potentially her. Potentially her. What else? Because she just kind of hems and haws. She's like, oh, and in... oh, well, good luck. There's a circus wagon. That is pretty close by here. Humphrey's Cabin is not very close by here. This is going to be tough, because we're going to have to do all of these, like, in one run without dying. We're going to have to do Humphrey's Cabin, and the circus, and get this, and then go back to the dragon, and put all the parts in, and then probably get jumped by the scientist, who also wants to escape. Oh my god, brother, this is gonna be tough. This will be tough. That is what that's gonna be. That's gonna be tough way. And the giraffe jumps up through the first canopy outside. Wow. Can we check the chest again? We can. Can we just spam this? Can I just spam it? Eat your dice? And rock and roll? Can I just spam it? Oh, the little weird person. The little weird little person's back. Oh, that's how she talks. She, like, repeats words. Little is a word she keeps repeating. One of the games that all the POIs are relevant to winning. Not all. Not all. Well, the church is not relevant at all. There's no because all you get from the back of it is the coin, which lets you ring up the frickin' thing, the phone box, and they don't tell you anything interesting in the phone box. So I don't think the church does anything. Right? I don't think so. And like, I don't think this like Denny's down here does anything either, because we couldn't even go into it. Like that whole village down there, I don't think does anything. There is the party down here that has the clown with the gun, which we were never able to get. We haven't been able to get in here. So I don't know. You need the coin for the booth, which is a puzzle. But you don't. What's good in the booth? Like, you know, I don't remember if I got anything important in there. But the answer is I don't think so. I don't think I did. I'm trying to think. I don't think I did. Like I don't think so. I don't think I got anything in it. Yes, gun. Gun. Bra's gun. Don't ask what way it's facing. It's a infinity gun that shoots in both directions. Every time you shoot someone, you also shoot yourself in the foot. I need knowledge. What is Dimloos? Is the forest made by bugs? Pretty sure that the market has a dice. I've never seen the market. It's meant to catch little bugs like you. Don't go there. Tell me you won't go there. But I need to go to Dimloos. There is treasure in Dimloos. I was told how to get the chest in Dimloos. Or the treasure in Dimloos. Okay. How do I get around quicker? Oh, your bizarre little legs get tired? Kinda. Did you try the undergoing? It's like a metro, you can get around fast, but it's a little too much fun down there, even for me. Just don't rest your legs down there. I've already been there. Does that mean you've seen the door with 48 locks? They say no one's ever opened it. Is it real? I want to know what's in there. 48 locks? Oh, the DP market. Oh yeah, I was there. Just find a weird hole and climb into it, yeah. How about your head? Oh, no. Alright, I've no further questions, Your Honor. No dice. No dice. I'm gonna go. Okay. 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 I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna put a little plan for tomorrow, because I think we'll just play this again tomorrow. I think we've been doing pretty good, right? We've been making good progress each time. We're learning lots. We're getting closer and closer each session. I think we're doing good. So, plan for tomorrow. Plan Tuesday. What is their plan? Plan is Dimloose. I know. I want the treasure. I want Dimloose treasure. That's what I want. I want the treasure in Dimloose. I do. I want that treasure. They gave me the code for the treasure. They told me how to get it. Oh, that's what was in the phone box. The guy in the phone box told me that. That's what it was. Can't stress enough, Search America does two very important items. Well, the guy in the phone box did tell me, once you hear the clock ticking, south, north, southwest, and then the safe is there. And then I'm guessing what you found in the lighthouse is the code for the safe. The 241 whatever. I guess that was the code for the safe. So that could be very good, very big, very long, very huge. Mayhaps. I wonder though if the code changes each time. Could you imagine to force you to do it, like in one life, that put the code like randomly generates each time? That'd be horrible. That'd be awful. So I want Dimloose treasure, and I also want to build the mech dragon. Build mech dragon. Is there anything else we need to do? That involves the furry party, involves the clown. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to do aside from just beating the game. I don't think so. I'd like to beat the game. I guess I'll put down DP Market as important. Because we can probably get a pair of the dragon with the dice. DP Market for dice. Maybe. I'm kind of curious what the DP is. Because there's DP Market and DP Library. So DP might be like a big... They might be like a big franchise or something. Pretty big company, maybe. Is there anything else I want to do? I guess the only other thing I could do is when we're going to Dimloose, I could probably do the shed. And maybe within the shed, maybe there's a pair of the dragon in the shed. Because he's building something. And then the tower's right beside it, maybe. It's possible. Dark Place Market? You sure it's not double penetrate? You're sure? You're sure? No, I disagree. That gorilla made me think it was the double penetration market, that's all I'm saying. What else we got? I guess the savannah. Desert and savannah. We could have a look at that. Savannah and desert. Yeah. Savannah plus desert. Plus desert. And maybe even the chasm stairs. Alright, we got a plan. We got a game plan for tomorrow. Very good. WWW. It's not Eiffel Tower Market, it is certainly not. Maybe if they have A, P, D, B, P, C, P, D, P, E, P, maybe? I don't know. E, P, E, P, maybe? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, don't ask what AP is. Or BP. RCP. Don't ask what any of the P's are. Anyway, I appreciate you all watching. I've been liking this. I think it's good. I think it's something cool and unique, and for whatever reason, it doesn't have like a ton of downloads on Steam, but like it's a really damn cool game. I guess it's pretty niche, right? Because you do have to draw the map yourself, and a lot of people will probably see that and be like, I don't want to do all that. Whereas I'm like, oh damn, now I get an excuse to not draw because I can draw the map, and then I can say, oh, I practiced today. And just lie to myself. But anyway, I mean, look, I mean, these count, you know, like the guys here, you know, this count, probably. Anyway, thank you all for watching, appreciate it. Hope to see you all again tomorrow, where we're definitely getting out tomorrow, right? Right? Yeah, for sure. Anyway, thank you all very much.